Thanks for waking up with Morning Wood.
You know it's the best feeling in the world.
My name is Joey.
I'm Stick.
And I'm the loser. No, wait.
Yes!
I'm the girl with these losers, Krissy. You're waking up with Morning Wood.
On Detroit's first all-digital sports network.
Woodward Sports.
Let's go! Woodward Sports Network.
Let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go!
Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go!
Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
Thank you, Santa. Beautiful rendition.
Is that the only song he's got?
Let's see.
Oh, God, we try again. We're not going to get it off.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We all thought it was a different song.
Good morning.
I thought it was a different song.
I like this little guy, though.
I do
That was
too.
awesome.
He's not the only little guy we have, too.
You think the saint he's referring to is Saint Nick?
Probably, yeah. Santa
Good
Claus.
idea.
Old Saint Nick, welcome to the Morning Wood Show. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the third day of Stuff a Studio. My name is Stick.
I'm Krissy.
And I am Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Hello.
Joey.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Just chilling.
Just chilling, looking at your
Looking on,
computer?
looking on our Facebook page.
Okay. Well, what's going on our Facebook page?
Rupali's checking in, who dropped by yesterday.
Hey,
Rupali Chopra.
It was
My girl.
so nice to meet her yesterday.
Yeah, so cool backstory. She was my first ever shadow in my entire career.
Yeah?
Back in 2014.
Where at?
Radio, when she came in.
What was she
Nice.
shadowing?
She was just shadowing, and then she ended up getting into radio for a couple of years. But it was cool to see her. I haven't seen her in years. And she loaded up a bunch of toys from Meyer, 45-minute drive to the studio.
She even made a cute little video. I followed her on Instagram last night, and she like edited it and everything
see
of
that.
her like shopping
Really?
the same way we did. Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
That's
nice.
awesome.
We got to get a copy of
love
that
to see
video.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
We've had a ton of people stop by. I mean, it's Stuff a Studio Day 3. Today we're actually going to have a little fun and give away some ugly Christmas sweaters too. So we're going to do that real easy. Just make sure you share this Facebook Live or you comment on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. And that way we'll pick somebody at the end of the show to win an ugly Christmas sweater.
The one Stick's wearing right now, uglychristmassweater.com. So we're
Yeah.
going to make sure we get you one.
Yeah, this one I like because then you, like, when somebody reads it, you pull the bells down.
And then they're where your balls are.
Yeah.
I actually have one that says "Jingle My Balls," so like it's
Really?
a little bit more aggressive than that, but I feel like that's more friendly.
I was going to say that's too direct.
yeah,
This
you
is
wear
like,
that to the party. You wear this at work.
like you could wear this one around kids and it's not going to be
They'll be
crazy.
like,
Yeah,
like, bells,
but then
yeah.
like the one that they got of like Santa on a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't.
Or the
But maybe
centipede.
you
that's
could.
the one you wear to the party on Friday
The,
with your
the
friends.
centipede for sure.
Yeah, the centipede one is one of my
That
favorites.
one makes me very sick.
And I love that our accountant in our building wanted that one so
Yeah.
badly, so we had to hook her up.
We got to shout out Dan Notini waking up with Morning Wood, Kenny Burke waking up with Morning Wood, Derek waking up with Morning Wood this
Hey,
morning.
guys.
Who else is in the chat? We got Chris, good morning. My sister, Will and Briar, good morning, guys. I love you. Darren, I also love you. Justin Spiro in the chat. Austin, good morning to you. Good morning, Tony Birdwell. Good morning, Dave. I mean, Rupali's in
What
there.
about Joyce? Joyce gets no love?
Greg Chen. What's up, Greg Chen?
G Money.
And what's up, Janine? Is that how you say it?
Janan.
Janan?
Janan.
Janan.
The way he
Janan.
says it's the best.
You know what? I feel so fucking bad about this, Joey.
You always pronounce
About
it right now?
what?
Adam's fiance and Joey's fiance, I am horrible at their names. Both of them. So
So
I don't even.
hard. What's mine? What's mine?
Tiansa.
Tanancia?
Tiansa.
She was right.
That's not
Is
hard at all.
it Tiansa?
Tiansa.
Tiansa.
I ain't gonna lie, it
what's
took me a
Adam's?
couple weeks when I
It
first
took
met
me a
her.
couple weeks. Good, man. I feel so bad because I always see Janan, right?
Yeah.
I always see Janan in the chat. She's showing love, and I'm like, Is it Janine? Is it Janane? Janan?
Listen, you want to
So
say
it's
white
Janan.
boy style, you just say Janan.
Janan.
But if you want to
Hey, Janan!
you want to add that Middle Eastern sauce to it. I mean, we're in the Metro Detroit area. We got a big Middle Eastern population, so you got to put that Janan
The
the
Janan.
spice on it.
Janan and Tiansa.
Janan and Tiansa.
You have no luck for you on these two.
No, when your fiance came here yesterday, I was like, hey! Hi!
How you doing?
I know you! I think
Every
that's
time she
exactly
Wait,
what
you
I
did say that. You're like, wait, I know you.
I think that's exactly what I said. Like, I know you.
That's
Every
straight
time
what
she
you
walks
said.
in now, hey, Stick, what's her name?
I'm gonna be like, Tiansa.
T.
I think I had
got
to
it.
save you. I was like, Tiansa, what's up, girl?
So now I kind of got it. It's kind of like Beyonce, but it's Tiansa.
No,
Yeah.
don't think that, because then you'll start saying
Tiansa.
Tianse.
That's how I'm gonna do it in my mind.
She's my fiance, so I mean, it'd be smooth if you were to say that.
She's your Tianse.
That's exactly
She's
it.
your Tianse.
There we go.
And there we have it.
Hey, that's a good nickname. I like that.
There we go. She should
like
have
it.
shirts like that for her bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Like Tianse.
It's my Tianse. They have a
I
quince.
should wear it. It says my fiance.
There you go. With an arrow
Yes,
pointing
I
at
will.
her. And then I'll stand next to you. Just a bunch of homies having a good time, you know.
Just bros being bros.
So yeah, we're giving away some ugly Christmas sweaters today, just like the ones I have on right now. And if you want one, you can go to uglychristmassweater.com and start shopping right now. And even if you don't win, pick one up, because those people are awesome. They're local. They're from Commerce. Joey knows them. He went to Brother Rice, right?
Yep.
So that's awesome that they're a local company. But all you gotta do is share this, and we'll try to hook someone up by the end of the show. And I love it. You can get personalized ones too.
They have everything, which is cool, because if you want to put your own face on there, especially in this
Help
day and
yourself.
age, yeah, because this day and age, we don't know what your face looks like.
Right.
So
No.
just put your whole face right here. Put a sexy picture. It's like your profile picture in real life now.
So in case you're wearing a mask in the grocery store, that hot guy can know what you look like. I
Right.
get it.
There you go.
Damn.
There you
I
go.
get it.
I love this, Keith. Maybe Stick. That's why you weren't invited to the engagement party.
Yeah. Stick's number 26
You-
forever.
you
Really, Keith?
You-
I expected better out of you, Keith.
You at least got to know his fiance's
Keith did
name.
not have your back.
No. You
See, that's why, Keith.
I had
He
to
doesn't
know.
e- how do you not know, if you don't know my fiance's name?
Have you ever heard Anthony say your fiance's name correctly?
That's actually very funny. 'Cause
That
it
is
took her
funny.
a little while too. Took him a little while too.
Yeah.
Corey, is the camera on me right now? Is like my camera on me? Just want to
I
shout
love
out
how-
the pictures in the background of us.
It looks like I'm peeking, like looking up,
Yeah.
checking you out from the back.
Hi, Joey.
No matter where you stand, Joey's looking at you.
The bros. Good morning, David. Thanks for waking up with Morning Wood, Keith. Paul Miller on the house. Thank you guys for waking up with Morning Wood this morning. And I also woke up with Morning Wood this morning
You
in the
did.
studio?
in the studio.
It's really weird because I was laying next to you.
But mine was
Tell me
because
about it.
Chris Spielman is now back with the Lions.
We're excited
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, I was hard from 3 p.m. yesterday till this morning.
It's awesome. And it's exciting because just having that change, bringing him to Detroit. Did you think he was capable of the GM? Because I heard in the press conference he even said otherwise, because a lot of people were asking that question.
No, we talked about this literally like a week ago, because his name was one of the hot names for Detroit Lions GM, and I don't love that because I don't want another first-time GM. Like, I want
Yeah.
somebody that has established at
Knows
building
what he's
teams.
doing.
And it's not that Spielman doesn't know what he's doing, but I don't need somebody to learn on the job right now. And I kind of feel like that's what this position is grooming him for.
Yep.
So next time maybe we need a GM, he'll have the GM experience, he'll have behind the scenes of an NFL team and what to do and how to coach. And so I love just his attitude. Like, you know, guys, I've been talking for a while. Like, we need some badass dudes. We need some people that punch people in the mouth, right?
Yeah.
He's a badass dude. He's a dude that punches people in the mouth. I mean, in 1994, he had 195 tackles.
For the Lions, too.
That's insane. That's insane. And that takes an insane mentality to go tackle that many grown-ass men.
And how many games?
16.
16 games, you have that many.
Yeah, that's
a
crazy.
big boy.
That's crazy to me. So I'm excited that Chris Spielman is back, part of the organization. He was one.
I've been seeing a lot of people saying, like, well, he has no experience in the front office.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a coach, I think it was an arena football team that he was a coach. He had a
Right.
2-14 record. But in his position, I mean, his job is to be the assistant to
Rob Wood.
Rob Wood and Ford family, obviously.
Yeah, and that was some of the people's complaints about Wood, is that, oh, he's just a finance guy. He's not a football guy. But honestly, that position, you don't really need to be a football guy. You just need to know how to run an organization. But now that we have a football guy in there kind of
assisting him.
Like, okay, this is how we're going to spend the money. We need to spend it with this guy.
Right.
Like, that's where it really helps. And luckily, we are blessed to have Corey Woods, who works for us here at the Woodward Sports Network. And he got to talk to Chris Spielman yesterday.
Shut up.
Day one.
Asked him a question. And he dropped the logo in the background and everything, like just put it right in Chris Spielman's face. Like, thank you very much. Corey, you got that video?
I'm looking for it right now, but I cannot find it. But I do have the quote pulled up where I got to ask him.
Adam,
it was so cool, Corey, just seeing you. I mean, one of the first ones on that entire press conference, too, was you to ask him an amazing question.
Right.
And especially when it's his first time. Like, you were on there when we got rid of Patricia. You were on there when we start the next journey for Detroit, which was awesome to see. So good job
So
you on that.
what did you ask him?
Well, I pretty much just asked him about what kind of coach does he want, what does he think that the fans will be able to galvanize around. Here's the question specifically, like on what culture he thinks Detroit fans can rally around. He went ahead and answered that for me, and what he said was, hold on, I got it right here. Well, I think one that embraces who we are and what we believe in. Make no mistake, everybody understands the rules of playing in the NFL. It's all about winning games and losing games. I think the fans should look for somebody that knows what the rules are, and we have to be able to find that and identify that and to give us the best chance to win games. But I want the fans to feel proud to be Lions, all of them.
Yeah.
That the coach that ultimately, when that decision is made, is going to be what we think is the best way, or what Rob Wood or Sheila Ford, in my input, what we think is the best way to move forward. I have a lot of confidence in that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't mind that quote at all. I wish you would. I want Spielman to be aggressive out the gate, though. Like, we're going to have a smash you in the mouth football team. But, like, I wanted a WWF press conference where he just rips open his shirt and, like, we're going all in.
Honestly, you should. Like, if you're stepping in that role, why not just say, you guys ready for the biggest turnaround in Detroit Lions history?
Hell yeah.
Right. Like, what do we got to lose? Like,
Right.
like what Donald Trump pitched. What else do you got to lose? Like,
Exactly.
that's how we should talk
That
to
would
the
be my
Lions
favorite
fan.
part of it. I'd be like, hell yeah, I get to be the person that's like, let's fucking change it.
Yeah, just be the rah-rah guy right out of the
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah.
Krissy, what would you, if you just took over, like, the worst statistical franchise in NFL history,
Yeah.
what would your speech be?
I would be like, boys, it's time to play correctly. And then just like,
And they
keep
do
hyping
it.
them up, and then they do it, man.
You would make it an excellent head coach. Boys, time to play correctly.
It's time to play correctly.
Excuse me, sir. It's time to play correctly.
But maybe that's how they need to be talked to.
Right.
Be correct.
I think it is. But Spielman being a part of the organization is going to add that grit back. He actually comes from a time when the Lions were winning, so he does have that Lions winning culture in him,
Yeah.
which is great.
What's your speech?
My speech?
Because I know your speech is going to be way more aggressive than mine.
Oh man, I would be like, listen guys, I don't give a shit about what we did the past 50 years. I don't care if we haven't won a playoff game since 1991. We're going to take this pigskin, somebody throw me a pigskin, and we're going to shove it up the Chicago Bears ass. We're going to shove it up the Vikings ass.
Yeah.
We're going to We're going to shove it up everybody's ass because we're the Detroit Lions. We must represent the toughest city in the world, the most loyal fan base. We got to reward them. That would be my mini speech. You like
Wow,
that?
I feel like I'm playing football.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
Shove it up their ass!
And play correctly.
And thank you for handing me the baby, Joey.
Dude, did you
Throughout
see
all this.
your face too when Joey handed it to you?
This thing says touch my toes.
Yeah,
Like,
so touch the toes.
Why? What does
Wait,
that
it
do?
really says touch my toes?
It
Can
literally
I touch
says,
the toes?
I guess so.
I don't want to be left out.
They're trying to add a
Feels
foot fetish
weird.
to a kid's brain.
So
Feels
not saying that Chris Spielman could do that because he actually holds a high position, and if he comes in doing that shit, it's gonna be like, oh, this is an executive? Like, this
Yeah.
organization is very weird. What you got, Corey?
I just also want to say props to Sheila Ford because one thing she did say when she let go of Patricia and Quinn is that she didn't have all the answers at first. She openly said she didn't have the answers, but she was going to bring football people in that did have the right answers that can help them guide the team in their next GM and coaching search. So to go ahead and get Chris Spielman and to also bring along Barry Sanders for the
what's
search.
the Barry Sanders role? Because I heard he's coming along, but I haven't heard what he's doing. Is he
haven't
just
said
being Barry Sanders and walking around Ford Field?
They haven't said exactly what his role is going to be, but he's going to have input in both the coaching and GM search.
Input in the coaching search? Like input in the coaching search. I like Barry Sanders, hell of a player, best running back of all time, but do you think he's qualified to pick the next coach?
I think with them trying to, I don't want to say go back to our identity has always been losing, but still the identity of the Lions has been a hard-nosed team. So Barry does know of that culture of when they were respectable. So just to get his input, and Barry still knows the pulse of the city, I think that is I would say it's good, but I think Spielman is going to be that guy.
I think Spielman is the brains, Barry's the flash. Like, you put Barry out, and it's like, oh, shit, Barry Sanders is here. You put Spielman out, it's like, oh, okay.
You need both the steak and the sizzle.
Yeah, and Barry is the sizzle, the definite sizzle.
Especially when especially right now, we need that motivation for our team.
Right.
Yeah.
And you put Barry out there, one of the all-time greats for the organization. It's gonna motivate the players.
Watch Barry just suit up and start playing again. I mean, he's got years in those legs. He's got years in those legs. I mean, he wouldn't be awful. I think if Barry Sanders suited up, he would not be bad in today's NFL. You put him in space, get him on a bunch of swing passes, he'd be a hell of a gadget player.
I always think that, like, you throw Jordan, like talking about basketball, you throw him back on the court, he still got it.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan would put up like 15 to 20 in today's league for sure. He's just bigger. That's the thing. These guys just get
fadeaway.
Yeah, these guys just get fat when they stop playing because they're used to working out, running 40 miles a day.
Yeah.
And you don't do that once you're done with the NFL.
Do you think they eat whatever they want to because they work out so much, or you think they're on like a strict diet?
Some guys are
As a
different.
professional?
Yeah.
As a professional.
I always see a lot of them eating fast food and regular meals, like
Because
we
they
do.
know they can, right?
Yeah, they burn through those calories and
Yeah.
those carbs so quickly. Like me, no, I smashed that whole thing of donuts yesterday.
Was that you solely? I walked in here, I was like, all right, who did that?
Yeah, that was me.
I walked in and I was like, Stick, did you eat all the donuts? He said, what donuts?
You got more donuts?
I never heard of the donuts, but they are delicious donuts. So thank you to everybody who's been dropping by food, like Jenna Newman.
Nancy from Wish Upon a Teen dropped off all the sweets yesterday.
Yeah, Nancy did the sweets. Jenna Newman brought us a sandwich. Papa Romano's brought us pizza.
I have never eaten so many carbs in one day in my life than yesterday.
Oh, then you haven't lived. That's
Dude.
my.
It's for
day.
charity though, so
it was
it's okay.
bad today. No carbs. Don't let me eat any carbs,
We
boys.
got pizza coming again.
No, I'm not eating pizza.
Somebody said they were bringing us. Derek said he was going to bring us baked ziti or something like that.
More carbs.
He did.
Yeah, more carbs for sure. We
And
need
Adam
carbs.
said he was gonna cook for us on
yeah,
Thursday.
Adam's bringing us fish or something.
Fish.
Fish. He's not cooking fish. Not that
Fish.
fish. So Stuff with Studio's been going on. This is day 3. And, I mean, can we pan the cam over yet? Or are we broken this morning? Yeah, okay. So we're working on some things with the studio right now. But if you saw the picture yesterday, you'd see that the toys went pretty much up to the middle of the wall. Now they're almost flooding onto the stage, Joey.
Yep. It is hard for me to walk over here to my spot because we had toys covering it up, so I have to push them to the side. And it's looking good in here.
Krissy, you've been having fun with all the kids who come through here.
I love kids, man. If for some reason they gravitate towards me, and I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm just like a kid at heart too.
I mean, I think the hair helps. They see you and they're like, "Oh, this girl's strange."
You look like one of my Barbies.
Right. So you've been having fun. Like, what's been your favorite part about this so far?
Honestly, watching the kids, and you know what's really cool was Kelly Stafford came in yesterday, and her 3 kids.
Congratulations. Thank you, Kelly Stafford, first of all.
Honestly, it was really cool to meet her family because you guys know I take the time to talk with the kids and stuff, but it wasn't really about, the kids weren't going after the toys and being like, oh, can I have this, can I have this? She was teaching them what giving is all about. And to watch Kelly Stafford do that with her 3 kids understood too, and they were, how old do you think they were?
I think they're like 2 and 3.
Yeah.
They're like maybe even 2 and 3. It's just really cool to see everyone have their kids come through, and everyone who is bringing them, all the parents are teaching their kids, like, okay, so we're going to give today, and then we'll give again like on Christmas, and then you'll get one on Christmas. It's just really awesome to see that kids are growing up the right way.
Yeah, one of the things I loved about the Stafford girls is like they came in here, there's dolls everywhere, there's pretty pink stuff, there's doll houses,
Noise
there's
making
games,
machines.
Big teddy bears.
And the only thing they went for, the footballs and the soccer balls. That's it. They all just picked them up, started bouncing them, throwing them at each other. Like, it was like, man, they're definitely Stafford's kids.
Yeah,
Even the soccer ball, they picked it up and wanted to throw it.
Yeah, so that was great. And just to have that kind of local support, too.
Yeah, that was just really awesome.
Like the powerful women we had in here yesterday with you and Kelly Stafford.
I felt so, like, when she got here, the first thing I said was, like, thank you for being so friggin' awesome and, like, showing that girls have power. And she's going to raise those 3 girls like badasses.
Yeah.
You could tell already that those 3 girls are going to take over the world.
Yeah, especially that one that was in the purple coat. She was wild.
Yes.
She was buck wild in here.
Yes, she was.
You'd hold the ball and she'd just smack it right out of your hand every
Kelly's
time.
like, yeah, that's my mean
Chandler
one, but
was
she's
going
also
for it.
athletic.
And then Joey, the Papa Romanos came through yesterday.
And it's the exact same thing that Krissy's saying. You know, he gave the kids the option. He said, we either can spend all this money on toys for you guys, or we can spend, it was like 5 times the amount of money that they were going to give the kids for Christmas towards this charity. And they were all like, you know, we want to give it back. And Chris Kanja raised his kids so well. And you see
They were really
all of them
sweet.
walking in. And he didn't care, too. He gave them the heaviest of the heaviest bags. You see a little guy walking in
Yeah.
He's like
with this bag.
dragging.
And
I just liked how they were all swagged out in Papa Romano's gear. Like the
Oh,
little
yeah.
kids all had backwards Papa Romano's hats on. Like they
Yeah.
looked like a squad
I
rolling
wouldn't
up.
mess with them.
You had that video? put
Yeah, we
together?
got the video.
Corey, do you want to play that back real quick? This is just some of the people that stopped by yesterday. We want to make sure we highlight everybody that did. I know Yaldo stopped by,
Yeah.
and then Jenna Newman, a bunch
The
of
best.
other people.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Watch the
people
last
yesterday.
clip in this video.
The last clip. All right, play it back,
Gotta give
Corey.
my man Chris from Top to Romano's on, Chris Kanja.
Good man.
Always ready to help you, brother.
There's never a time that he's not here trying to help out the kids, and he even brings his kids to do it. That's what I love.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Love you, Papa Romanos.
You guys are the best.
You guys are the best. You're doing a great thing. We have to support you guys.
So you volunteered to sleep here tonight, was that correct?
So we're all having a sleepover tonight?
As long as you babysit, if you babysit them, I'm in.
You guys want us to babysit you?
Oh,
Never mind. This is 2020, so what's your name?
Byron.
And who are you from?
Instacart.
Instacart. So Janelle Instacarted toys to her. That's amazing. Shout out to Janelle.
That's awesome. That's so awesome, man.
So awesome. But the ending to that was great. Like, who is so baller enough to Instacart toys to us like that?
I absolutely love that.
Janelle is the best. This guy just walks in and he says, hey, delivery for Jenna? For,
Janelle?
Janelle, sorry.
Yeah.
Delivery for Janelle, and we look up like, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm here with Instacart. Had all these toys.
Yeah.
You're like,
So-
whoa, 2020, man.
So Instacart is pretty much like Uber for shopping. And
Yeah.
what somebody did is they went on, they picked a bunch of toys at, I believe it was Five Below. The guy went there, he picked up the toys, brought them here and just dropped. He had no idea what the hell he was doing.
No
He walks in,
clue.
he's like, Santa's workshop?
Yeah, he's like, he didn't know he was delivering to a toy drive. He just thought
Right.
somebody wanted those presents for their kids. So he comes in here, he's like, yeah, hello? Hello?
That was so funny.
Yeah, so that is some baller status. And if you're at home and you're afraid for social distancing reasons to come out to donate toys, that is one way to get toys from A to B.
We even did curbside pickup yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you hopping out
Yeah.
there. Joey is full service when you come to
Listen,
stuff
we
studio.
all are. We all are. We want a carload of cars and toys, and we'll come out there
I
and
love
pick
it when
them
people
all
are
up.
knocking on the window and we're like chilling on the couch. And
Yeah.
then one of us yells, toys? The other one's like, toys!
So needless to say, I mean, we pretty much tripled what we were able to get from Meijer so far, I'd say. Like from there. So, I mean, we're looking at $15,000 worth of toys that we already have to donate.
Easy.
At least. And a lot of money coming through.
I was going to say, and on the Venmo that we set up, what is it, Joey? It's at Woodward
at
Sports.
Woodward Sports.
Yep. If you want to donate money to that right now, you can. It's just at Woodward Sports. Kelly Stafford was gracious enough to post a picture of you two with her little girls
That
on
was
her
sweet.
Instagram page, and a couple people asked us about the Venmo on there.
That's awesome.
So we just been getting in like trickles of money, just trickles of
Oh,
money.
yeah, domino effect. You know what was really cool about the Papa Romano's girls and boys? He took them out of school to do
Oh,
this.
ooh.
And I think that's an important
Out of
lesson.
virtual school or?
I guess out of virtual school. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you're not going to your Skype class today. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to go learn a lesson about giving. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, and you know what else was awesome?
What?
They left a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, so much pizza.
Man,
I'm
that was
telling
a
you
win-win
guys.
right there.
Oh, so
Do not
much
let
pizza.
me eat anything today besides fruit.
I love that barbecue chicken pizza. I could eat that all day, every
Yeah.
day.
Breadsticks were good, too.
Oh, I smashed those about 3 o'clock in the morning. I wandered. And
Did you?
Oh my God, I smashed everything last night.
I love it.
That's where the donuts went.
I think it's because
Okay.
I fell asleep watching that baking show, and it
And
just
you were
like
just
subliminally,
subconsciously,
like it
yeah.
was just pounding food
Yup.
into my head. So yeah, I'm gonna gain a lot of weight during Stuff a Studio. It's more like Stuff a Stick Stomach.
Yeah, but if it's
Stuff
charity
sticks
though,
stomach.
it's always acceptable.
It doesn't
Right.
count.
It does not.
It's for the
Calories
kids.
don't count on holidays.
I tell myself it's for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids. I'm
trying to make yourself look like you
smash
got
this
kids.
entire thing of donuts for the kids.
For the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
All you gotta add is for the kids to anything, and you're good.
Yeah, you're
And
okay.
I got to bust. I don't know if it's your balls or not, but somebody in here.
Oh no.
Who was dropping a deucer this morning in the bathroom?
What?
In the bathroom
Well,
this
I'm
morning.
a chick, so I'm automatically out.
I mean,
It was like around 7:30 when I was
you
in there
calling
brushing my
us
teeth.
out?
not 7:30. Me and Adam were hanging. Me
Oh,
and Adam were
maybe it was
prepping.
someone
Six, like, wait, I didn't tell you.
I think it was someone from the
Okay,
coffee
maybe
shop.
from the coffee shop. I'm in there and I'm brushing my teeth.
No, there's
And it
nothing
was
worse.
just disgusting to hear it. I was like, I was like, don't do this to me
You
right now.
heard it while you were brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
You want to know a fun fact? You're not supposed to keep your toothbrushes in your bathroom.
Yeah, because of the fecal matter floats.
Yeah, like when people go in there to take poops, it gets on your toothbrush.
Oh, I don't leave it there.
So
I wrap
basically,
mine
you
up.
brush your teeth today with.
But
fecal.
you know, that's one of my favorite moments. Brushing your teeth, just chilling.
and in the background.
And then you just gotta hear. And it was the little baby pebbles is what I was hearing.
Yeah.
When the pebbles were
Because he was
dropping.
nervous you were in there. It wasn't comfortable for
Yeah.
him either.
He couldn't let it all go out.
Oh yeah, he was
had to
probably
wait for you
tearing
to
it up, and then I
leave.
walk in, and then all of a sudden he's like,
He just hold it in.
Yeah,
you gotta do the
clenching it in.
resistance, clenching the butt cheeks.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
doing the Lamar Jackson. You're just trying to brush your teeth, Lamar Jackson back there.
You strike me as a person who, if somebody walks in on you when you're trying to do it, you would still do it. You strike me as a person who would clench your butt cheeks and wait for them to walk
Oh
out.
heck no.
No, you just go
I
for
think
it?
I think you got. I was gonna say. I think you
No
got it opposite.
shit,
Oh, yeah.
really?
Yeah, you got us pegged wrong, Krissy.
Wow. I honestly, I stand corrected.
Only thing I hate though is when someone's outside waiting for you. It's like if you're like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick,
Right.
and they're
Yeah.
waiting for you. Oof, so.
I'm surprised you used the
uncomfortable.
peasant bathroom here. We got the palace up on the fourth.
What
I know.
level is? Oh, so you hit 4? I always
4.
wonder.
There's
Come on.
there's a public bathroom on 4 up here that nobody uses
It's for
because
the
the bank, Morgan Stanley.
Morgan Stanley, yeah.
But they're all working remotely right now, so
Right,
that
so
whole
there's no
floor
one
is
up
open.
there.
Yeah, so it's just like
I always forget about that.
we're using the accountant's bathroom up
yeah,
there.
that's right. They keep
I
it-
always wonder if people can hear in those bathrooms because it's like,
you can hear the girls.
yeah.
You can definitely hear
Yeah,
the
there was
girls.
one time when you went in, we heard.
Oh yeah.
And you fart in your sleep too. So
I don't
we,
fart in my sleep.
we heard that too Monday night.
I did not fart in my sleep.
It's okay. Every girl does.
I puff in my
Yesterday
sleep.
night you were better, but Monday night,
Right.
we heard you.
I puff.
Like
It's not a
puff.
fart. I never fart. I puff.
That's fine.
I love how we were like, yeah, we're gonna put Christmas movies on, this.
Nah, we're all not.
We all knocked out.
Yeah, that's the thing where like people are stopping by till 10, 11 o'clock at
You
night.
don't realize how much it takes out of you, energy.
Well, and then at 11 we're tired because we're up doing the morning show. So yeah,
Yeah.
We fall asleep about 11:30.
In the middle of the night, you'll get like a couple of these.
Yep.
Listen, any time of the day you want to come by, just knock on the window.
We're ready
and
to
we'll come
go.
get you in.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for coming through and donating at all hours of the day. We don't care if it's 4 a.m., we don't care if it's 2 a.m. We're going to be here. If you feel bad waking us up, because sometimes we had somebody last night, I didn't know if I could knock on the window. I was like, no, wake my ass
That's
up.
why we're here. That's why
Yeah.
we're sleeping here.
I'm here for the kids.
Right,
Like
you-
that's
For
what's
kids.
that's what's literally for the kids. Not
Right.
not all the donuts I eat, but like sleeping on this couch all night.
No privacy either. I wake up this morning and I turn around and I see Stick like this with his
Yeah,
phone.
he's videotaping
Zoomed
you.
in right on me.
Yeah, go to our Instagram if you want to see Joey waking up. And the first thing Joey does, he turns over, he sees me recording. So what's he start doing? He starts pushing out
Starts
like
doing
20
push-ups.
push-ups.
What I love too was an Instagram story, so I figured he was already recording for 10 seconds, so I only had to do 5 seconds of push-ups,
Right,
so I
right.
was perfect.
Nah, I let that story run,
Uh-oh.
baby. I let it
So
run.
you saw me fall too?
So I got Krissy yesterday, and then I got you, and then
He like tickled my foot. I woke up from a tickle foot.
would you rather me tickle your feet like I
No.
did Krissy?
I was like, am I dreaming? There's a scarf on my face. What am I doing right now?
I
And
don't
I'm
like
oh, yeah,
that
I'm in the
because then
studio.
for the rest of this whole week, I'm gonna be worried about my feet getting tickled again, so I gotta like tuck them in between the crack and all that.
But
Yeah.
you're locking yourself in the conference room though.
Yeah.
So I don't think he could touch you. I just think he can videotape you.
See, but you could easily slide that door open.
You gotta be
Yeah.
ninja status.
You gotta be ninja.
I'll get ninja status on you.
Oh, here we go.
Speaking of ninjas and fighting, Jake Paul has been running his mouth.
This guy has the biggest bells I have ever seen.
I mean, I don't know about that, but he's running his mouth to
like
Conor
it.
McGregor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's acting like
Here's
it right
the deal,
now.
though. The dude's like 6'3", 6'2", and the only people he's talking shit to are like 5'5" and below.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, that's still Conor McGregor you're talking about.
The fact that he said this stuff in his talking shit video, like making fun of Conor McGregor's wife, who has been there with him from when Conor was pretty much homeless to now he's like.
That's the part that pissed me off because that girl is a ride or die. I've watched every single documentary on those two.
Yeah.
And she's a ride or die and didn't fucking deserve that.
And he called her a 4.
He called her or he called him a
4.
CUNT, not her, right?
You got the video over there, Corey? Let's play back. If you haven't seen what Jake Paul said about Conor McGregor, he's trying to incite him into a fight. Why
so much hate though? Like I get like you want to, it's a publicity stunt, totally got it.
Like, go at him
But why
all
are
day
you
fine.
going at the wife? Like that doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Well, let's hear what he has to say. Play it back, Corey.
What the fuck is up, you Irish cunt? Good morning, Conor McGregor. I know you're probably beating up old dudes in a bar right now, or maybe you're jacking off because you're sick of fucking your wife. I mean, she's a 4, Conor. You could do a lot better, but happy Monday. My team sent you a $50 million offer this morning. $50 million cash, proof of funds, the biggest fight offer you've ever been offered, but you're scared to fight me, Conor. You're ducking me because you don't want to lose to a fucking YouTuber. You're 0-1 as a boxer. I'm 2-0 as a boxer. I just came off the 8th biggest pay-per-view event in history, but you want to fight Dustin Prober, who has less followers on Instagram than my fucking dog. That's a fact. And Dana White, you're a fucking pussy too, you ugly fucking bald bitch. You said there's 0% chance of this fight happening, but there's 0% chance of you getting some fucking pussy. Conor, you're scared. Dana, you're scared. Sign the fucking contract, you idiots. Jesus fucking Christ. Irish bitch. Fuck you.
He has a very foul mouth.
I hate him.
Very foul mouth. Do you hate him?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I hate this guy.
And you know what?
You have
it's
to.
actually good for boxing that you hate him because this is kind of like the old school boxing ways. Like
Yes.
Don King would have loved this guy, having this guy on his staff. So
You're a YouTube star, bro.
yeah, and you're running your mouth.
Let's not forget that.
Well-
Let's not forget that.
Well, he beat up a 5'6" NBA player, so he's thinking he can beat up a well-trained actual fighter in Conor McGregor.
I love it though.
You love it?
I love
You're-
it because it's gonna give us something now. I do not respect him talking about his wife
No.
at all like that.
He lost
I don't
everything
respect
there.
him disrespecting Ireland. Like here in the United States, we're allowed to like piss on the flag, and people
Yeah.
take full advantage of that. I hate that personally
Of
because
course.
I love all that. I love our flag. I love everything about it. But in Ireland, like that's more of it means more to the Irish people
For sure.
than a lot of like the American flag means to half
And
of
that's
America.
the thing, he knows that.
Yeah.
And he used that.
Yeah.
He's just low blowing.
And my favorite was that I was always thinking, is Dana gonna let this happen
No,
or not?
hell no.
And then he comes out
Dana's response was amazing.
and says, I'm thinking of letting Amanda Nunes knock him out.
Yep.
And that is just what made me so happy because
That was the best response because I didn't know how Dana White was going to reply to that. I mean,
Yeah.
someone's calling you a pussy, someone's calling you a bitch, like that. You know, that usually brings out the fire in you. And
It's just bottom line. This guy's never fought in MMA. Like what?
He's
what
never
are
fought
you-
a professional,
What
period.
are you doing?
he's
Yeah.
had like what, 3 fights?
To piss people
two.
off that
2
bad?
fights.
What are you doing?
he's getting paid. That's what he's doing. Follow them, like. Whether we like this or not, the
It
dude
doesn't
is.
matter, he's still
We're
winning.
talking about it right now.
right. No,
He was
you're
one of
right,
the
he's
biggest
winning.
YouTubers first to do it.
And he wasn't.
Now he's trying to.
And he wasn't wrong. Like they were like one of the top 6 streaming things in
Nah, you're
history.
right, you're right.
Yeah.
So like the money's there. The money's there, and I get why he's doing it. But eventually he's gonna get knocked the fuck out, and the money's not gonna be there no more. So like you better pick and choose who you're fighting first before you go and
And I
try
wouldn't
this.
go after Conor McGregor. He's
No.
a psycho.
But that's why you go after him because he's easy to trigger.
Right.
You know.
Think about what that does for his career.
But
especially
Ruin it?
I want this guy
Or-
to talk shit to like
or-
Tyson Fury. That's what I want to see. Like I want to see him talk shit to a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Not somebody that's like 5'7", weighs $125. Like he's 6'2". Eventually in boxing, physics comes into play.
Do we know what triggered it?
Money. He just wants money.
But what triggered him to go
Started-
after McGregor?
Just because he knew. He just knew.
yeah.
That's where the payday is.
Yeah.
And you know.
And
if-
like you said, he gets triggered real quick. He's a psycho. He's a hothead. He's going to do it.
They also did like a drive-by of Connor's training partner yesterday.
Yeah, they threw water balloons. Are you kidding me?
Was that what it was? It was a water balloon?
They're calling him the P word. You know I can't say it, but it's like Pikachu.
You Pikachu!
Yeah, that guy's like the biggest troll.
Krissy edit.
Yeah.
From what I hear, that guy's like one of the biggest trolls.
And that's all these guys are is trolls.
Oh, yeah.
But now they're finding out, oh shit, it's like Ashton Kutcher on crack. Like these guys are like punked. They're just trying to get involved in these guys' lives. And they're going to get knocked out,
So
man.
here's my question. Do you think they're going to respond because they know exactly what you just said? Like, do you think McGregor's like, nah, fuck you, you're not going to take my clout, you're not going to take my money because I know what you're doing? Or do you think he's like, hey, man, this could work for me, too?
McGregor can't win no matter what he does. If he doesn't respond, he looks like an ass.
Yep.
If he does respond,
you're right.
And even if he fights, what does that do for Conor McGregor?
Right. Whenever you're in the position of power, you never talk down.
No.
You like let these people chirp up at you all you want, but you never talk down to them.
So you think he's going to take the fight?
I don't think he'll take the fight.
I don't think so either. I think that would make him look lower.
Yeah, for sure.
If that makes sense.
Because there's no winning. If you win, cool, you were supposed to win. If you lose, holy shit, it's the end of your life.
Right.
And my dad always used to say it's like fighting a midget. And it is like you never get in a fight with a midget because if you lose, holy shit, you lost to a midget. If you win, it's like, oh my god, you kicked the shit out of a midget.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting.
So Amanda Nunes did tweet that I'm in. So
and I would love to see that. I know we talked about how I didn't like to see girl fighters.
I think I want to see
Literally
it.
that day.
Yeah.
That day that you say that, bam, it drops.
So I would love to see Amanda Nunes, but it's got to be a UFC fight. Like he keeps luring people into boxing. Let's get this guy in the octagon.
Yeah, he would die
if you're
if
going
he
to talk
tried
that elite of shit, you're going to have to back it up some way. So.
He would literally die if he tried getting in the ring with the UFC.
No, he'd be knocked out.
Oh, not only that. I mean, UFC, they're going to choke him out. Like, they'll literally break his arm as he's tapping.
Yeah.
And especially this where it's like you're attacking someone.
Right.
And you talk about his girl.
His wife.
Oh.
Not just girl. Not like some side hoe that you're with for the day.
That's your lifey.
Not even girlfriend for a couple years.
Right.
This bitch stood by him when he was in like a cardboard box and didn't know what to do with his career.
Yeah, she bought him like tools to go be a plumber. And like she told him to quit his job and just start training. And look what happened. Like, honestly, that's what happens when you have a good woman behind you. You can accomplish whatever you want because you come home to that driving force.
Yeah.
You have a bad day, she'll lift you up. Like
a 4. God, that girl's like a 20, man.
Oh, that girl's impeccable. I love that girl.
Because not only is she gorgeous, she's just a good woman.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see how that turns out, though. I hope. Corey, do you think it's going to happen?
I think it's going to happen
You
because
do?
there's too much money on the line for it to happen.
Yeah.
For it to not happen, like, look what happened with Mayweather and McGregor. It was too much money for it not to happen. Now, the only thing that was made it interesting, it was boxing versus MMA. So I don't know who really wants to see MMA versus a YouTuber, but
right.
I mean, but McGregor got over 100 mil. Over 100 milli.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you get it from someone that's a legit fighter, okay, but you get it from a YouTuber, come on. Like Stick said, it's lose-lose for him.
It is. It is.
If he were to come out and just say just something to shut him up, is I feel like the best angle.
Yep.
But I love Dana's response coming in saying Amanda Nunes.
I love that,
That's
man.
so great.
No, man, you're gonna fight our chicks. And then, why don't you like do this the real way and then come into the real professional fight? And my nephew Will just texted me, if you ever want to talk about Jake Paul, I'm your guy. I watch all his fights.
I bet.
Will, we'll bring you on once we get our computer system.
We should totally FaceTime Will in about it.
I would love that. But honestly, that's his audience. Like Will, my nephew, you know, like they know about this guy because that's how he's famous.
You know what's really sad too is I love his girlfriend. I've talked to you guys about this before.
Jake Paul?
Julia Rose, yeah. She's dope.
You just love her because she gets naked at sporting events.
I love her
and that's
because
not a skill.
It's
not a skill.
But I love her because she just did like the epitome of not giving a fuck.
No,
is this girl.
She's the epitome of money-hungry hoe. Like that. Like,
and guess what? She don't give a fuck doing it.
Yeah.
I just like that
If
about
you're
her.
a hoe, you better not have a conscience.
I don't know if she's a hoe, but I mean, that's not the part I like about her. I just like that she just doesn't give a hell.
You're going to be an Instagram thotty, you got to.
Yeah, no, both of them are the same people to me. Like, listen, Jake Paul, you're nothing special. You've done nothing in your life. And then this girl, you're nothing special. You've done nothing in your life but take your clothes off at sporting events.
She actually owns something with
put
Playboy.
two of them together
I think
and you have a couple.
she's like co-owner with Playboy or something.
But Playboy sucks now. Nobody reads Playboy. They took the naked chicks out of it.
She does something else. I can't remember what it is.
Do you? I haven't read a Playboy in forever.
Yeah, well, we're not 10 anymore and we have Pornhub, so.
Right. Yeah, we have Pornhub. Much better. So Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. I hope it happens, but I also hope it doesn't happen. I really hope the girl fight happens.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
awesome.
what I really hope.
That would be so awesome.
Let's see Jake Paul really put his money where his mouth is and fight this chick.
Yep.
She's the owner of Shag Mag. There you go. That's like the knockoff Playboy.
So, yeah, she doesn't have shit. I could start a magazine tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. Nobody buys it. Have you ever heard of Shag Mag? No. So...
Hey, your
I've
girl's
never
an
even
AIDS
looked
mag.
at a
Let's not
magazine.
knock magazines, okay?
I legit don't remember ever
Magazines are
looking at
dead.
them.
Magazines are cool though when you
dead.
get them.
They don't even print
like
magazines.
the damn newspaper.
They don't print newspaper anymore. Like, this is not 1987.
It's still cool to have in your resume.
Hey, low key though, them newspapers with the crossword puzzles.
Oh, the
I bet you
super
still do
dope.
them.
Oh,
The
man.
word searches.
Old school.
Listen, there's people out there that they still like their newspapers. They
Oh,
still
yeah.
like their magazines.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're the people that watch The Golden Girls and Judge Judy.
I mean, but they're still there.
Yeah, they're-
70-year-olds need love too.
Yeah, shout out to all our 70-year-old watchers right now. I'm not sure how you made it on the internet, but thank you so much.
Kendra said, as a parent, I hate these so-called influencers.
They're not influencers. They're assholes.
Yeah, that word influencer does kill me too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're considered an influencer. You're considered an influencer.
I will never call myself
I'm not
that.
because you guys crush me on social, man.
You're still an influencer.
You're still an influencer.
I influence people?
In life, yeah,
All
for
right,
sure,
cool.
dude.
Yeah. Well, if you want to follow me, it's at Stick Radio.
Yeah, get that snowman out of the way.
Yeah, get out of here, Snowman. Come here.
Come here, snowman, but also get
Krissy
out.
T Radio, Stick Radio, Joey Radio.
But it's so cool though
Wow.
for Jake Paul to have this impact on the world, because it's like it's crazy that a YouTuber can get to this point. Like,
Yeah, dude, he went
That's
from
it.
0 to 100 real quick.
it was like still one of the biggest pay-per-views,
I know.
and it's crazy that he has that power.
But the pay-per-view wasn't even about him. He became the story, but the pay-per-view was
Tyson, for
Tyson.
sure.
It was
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
For sure, but it
he
don't
was
matter.
the undercard
It
who
doesn't
happened
matter.
to knock out a 5'6" Nate Robinson.
Listen,
And then it
I could shout out a billion Detroit rappers that opened up for Lil Wayne or that opened up for Chris Brown, and they throw it all over their platforms.
yeah, but they don't say
Gotta
they sold
respect
the
that.
tickets.
I would still take credit. You opened up for the show, so you brought out all those people.
Didn't you, who did you open up for?
Chris
remember?
Brown.
You did open up for Chris
That's why
Brown.
I'm saying this.
That's all you're saying because that's on your resume.
I sold out Little Caesars Arena.
You did, man.
That's all I can say is I
Wow,
sold out Little
Joey.
Caesars Arena.
One of my favorite concert moments with Joey is we brought Chris Brown to the big show at the Joe, and then who was it? Designer, who sang Panda.
Yes.
Designer.
Panda.
So these guys always fought about who's going to be the headliner, who's going to go on last, and Chris Brown
Right.
did not want to go on last. Did not want to go on last. So
He
they,
never wants to go on last.
So they put Designer on last. Well, everybody assumes once Chris Brown's done, the concert's fucking over because that's the biggest star there. Like, why would Designer be the headliner?
Right.
So literally, Chris Brown ends, the arena clears out, and then 20 minutes later, Designer comes out to maybe 1,000 people.
No.
It was
It cleared out.
It was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. Like, people just forgot that Designer was on the card. They assumed that he wasn't just going to perform.
Or that many people were just there for Chris Brown, and that's how it
Well,
shows.
Oh, that's of course
You
what
know?
it is.
for sure. Chris Brown was the headliner. That's why
Yeah.
you pay Chris Brown what you pay him, and you pay Designer what you pay him.
You literally got one song out of him.
But
so
the
I
fact
say.
of the matter is, the dude comes out trying to rap Panda, getting all fucking crazy.
He was
and
like, no one's singing back.
it's
he
like
got off the
crickets.
stage a few minutes
Crickets.
early. He was just pissed.
Yeah, it was a very funny
What
moment.
did he
got
say
that
about
money,
it?
though.
He was like, what the hell happened there?
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's the end of the concert
Right.
because you went on right before him.
Yeah.
Like right after Chris Brown was done, Joey got on the mic and was like, hey, thank you all for coming out, big show, you know.
Wait,
Don't
where are you
go,
going?
wait.
I'm on stage. I'm here, guys. Wait.
we got Designer coming up. They're
Wait.
like, man, we're
We
going
got
to the bar.
that Panda guy. You remember?
The Panda guy. Oh man, I miss concerts.
I do too.
I miss
I miss all
wilding
live
out. I miss
events.
hosting them. I miss being in the scenes where you're not supposed to be.
Was this the year he tore up the stage? You're thinking of or was it not?
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz tore up the stage.
Yeah.
Different year, but that year was crazy. That's when T Grizzly first got out of prison
T.
and
Grizzly.
came right and
Ooh, that was
performed with
crazy.
them. Yeah,
That was so crazy.
that was a good concert. God, I can't wait for concerts again. I know you
need
just said that,
concerts.
but I
It
can't
literally
wait.
hit you just now. Like,
Right. Like,
Gosh, I can't wait for concerts.
So you know he don't listen to me.
I listen to everything you say, Krissy.
That's what I love
You know,
about
I
being
truly
here in
believe
Detroit.
that.
I know you always talk about it. Like, we have all of the major sports here in Detroit.
Yep.
All of the biggest concerts
Yep.
here in Detroit.
Yep.
And we're so fortunate to have that. So once it does come back, we're gonna have such a newfound appreciation.
And we have versatile concerts come through here.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like when I went to Grand Rapids and worked over there, they did not have any like rap concerts,
No
urban
hip-hop
concerts.
out there, yeah.
Kanye was like the first big urban show out there.
And he came out
at
there
Van Andel.
for Sunday service, probably, didn't he?
No, it was the Life of Pablo.
So
which
the
was
whole
great.
tour.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's
a
sweet.
great tour. But he came through Grand Rapids, and then they saw, holy shit, we can sell out arenas for urban music, and now more people are starting to go out there. But you take that for granted here in Detroit. Like, we have the best country concerts, we have the best
Heck yeah.
rock concerts, we have the best EDM festival, we have the best of the best right here musically.
I mean, you look at all the venues that we have. You know, we get Movement over at Hart Plaza, so it's like,
Yep.
that's just the vibe for it.
Yep.
And then you get DT.
Yep.
Then you get LCA. Then you get Aretha Franklin.
You know
It's
what
like
though? The same way
everything.
that players and stuff like that are coming back with a whole new attitude, I feel like fans are coming back with a whole new attitude too, because we haven't seen this in so long. So I feel like Detroit is just about to be like, whoo, in like
Explode.
2021, we're
Yeah.
all just gonna be going crazy around the city.
I mean, it's already buck wild downtown on some
I mean,
nights.
yeah, but
I
it's
can't
like-
wait. I can't wait till we can go buck wild.
Right,
again.
like there's Buck Wild and then there's Buck Wild.
Then there's
like,
Detroit Buck Wild.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like
what
I
we
can't
mean
wait to
by
go
that
to Truck
is that
Buck
fast foods
Wild.
are open 24/7 again because we missed that.
Right. I can't wait for another championship parade.
Oh.
Like, that's one of my favorite experiences in all of Detroit. When the Pistons won the championship in 04, I was living down at the Jeffersonian, which is right by Belle Isle.
Perfect.
Literally 2 minutes after the game ended, Jefferson was packed from downtown Detroit all the way to St. Clair Shores, essentially.
I've never gotten to experience it.
Oh my God! It was that night was one of the most fun nights of my life. And then when the parades come through, I've been to a couple Red Wings parades, a Pistons parade, and like the Red Wings parade. It's just, if the Lions ever win, it's gonna go from Hart Plaza all the way to M1 Raceway of people.
Oh, easy.
It's gonna be
Easy.
insane.
Yeah.
But either way, it's always fun, and those parades are amazing. And the last one I went to was the Red Wings parade, and I had so much fun at
Oh
it.
yeah, parades are dope.
We need more championship parades, Detroit.
I need to experience one, please.
Please give us parades.
For the kids.
Yeah.
For the kids.
And donuts.
Yeah, well, that would be a first-time experience for you, Joey, if you went to a championship parade,
Yeah.
right?
Oh man,
Yeah.
there's nothing like a championship parade.
Because when the Pistons won, I was 10.
Okay.
So it's like, I never really got to experience it like that. My parents didn't take me to
your
that.
parents should have taken
I know,
you.
I know.
You should have called me, man. I would have
I
taken
know,
you.
I wish.
I had the press pass back then, too, bro.
You guys, I
Did you
actually
really?
got to.
Yeah.
For DRQ.
I got to go on a float with the Red Sox. Like, I know it's not in Detroit, but this was really cool because I used to date the grounds crew manager over at Fenway. I didn't think we were gonna go this route with you.
I was expecting you to
Wait,
say
stop.
like
Stop! I didn't realize we were gonna go like
the
this.
backup catcher or like a pitcher or the
I would have been cooler with the ball boy.
It's true, I did, dude.
Sorry, Toys.
You smashing the head groundskeeper.
Nothing cool about it.
Isn't that guy like 85 years old?
No, he's my age. He's my age. I went to school with him, actually.
That was great.
Well, you never go for the actual players because they're going to cheat on you. You go for the
Let's
underdogs.
just restart this story and say you dated someone from the team.
So Krissy got on the what number in the parade was this float? Like was it like that last fucking
It
thing?
actually wasn't, dude. I had some really good connects there. I'm crying right now. You never
Sounds
date.
like you had all the connections.
You ever need anything in Boston, you go straight through that groundskeeper.
No, grounds crew manager.
Yeah, you better get that right.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Guys, the grounds crew manager is in the dugout.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
That is not where I
I
expected
swear
that
I got
story to
abs
go,
right
man.
now. I swear I got a six-pack.
I totally expected you to say player or
No, dude, you don't
somebody
date
in
the
uniform.
players.
I was excited too. I was like, oh, shoot.
I was
No,
like,
I'm
oh my
telling
gosh, you
you.
dated Dustin Pedroia. Like, what's going on? Like, nope. It's Bill Jacobson, the groundskeeper head.
Crying.
It's grounds crew manager.
Does he roll out the tarp and shit?
Yeah.
Oh man, congratulations.
I mean, listen, it's still an important job on the field.
Your girl was 21 years old, okay? So she made a little, like, you know, it was kind of cool.
Peaked.
It reminds me of like those
21.
Bud Light commercials, like real man of Mr. Groundskeeper man.
Well, here's the
you
reason.
can get hot chicks on the float, and you're not even on the team.
Don't you ever call him grounds crew man. He was the grounds crew manager, okay?
And shout out to the groundskeeper at Comerica Park. If
He's
you ever
listening right now. Like, I got no shot with Krissy.
If you ever need to smash.
You guys, I have a theory.
All right, let's hear it.
My theory is, and I tell you guys this all the time, you never date the player. Never. Because
Right.
they will plague you. And
Yeah,
you
they
have
make
to,
too much money. You don't want to date them.
And they're going to cheat on you. You're going to marry them. They're going to have whatever. So,
But the
for
grounds
me,
crew, man.
But the grounds crew.
guys, shut your mouths. I have a theory.
You're
but
the best he'll ever get.
Listen, Krissy.
Stop.
Krissy,
You get to be
he
around
works-
the players. It don't matter. Shut up. You get to be around the players and do all the perks that the players do, but you have a man who's not going to cheat on you. Like,
But what does he do?
gets to bring you
he
around.
still travels with the entire team.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's a home groundskeeper, dude.
I could only wish
That's
he
how
did
bad
that,
it is.
but
I don't
he
even know what he
didn't.
does.
No, I'm telling you guys, this is the best person to date because you get to go to all the incentives, you get to touch the rings, you get to hang out and go to all the parties, but you don't date the players. So they don't cheat on you, you don't get attached, all that.
Just say the ring ceremony starts at 7 p.m. You ain't getting to that thing until like 2 in the morning with that title.
Does he even get a real ring?
Yeah, guys, he has
Because,
more
like-
than I think you guys think.
Because when like
They
the
have
Tigers,
more-
when the Tigers won the ALCS, I believe it was in 2008. A buddy of mine sold tickets for them, and they gave all of them rings.
Oh,
but they
wow.
were like a dumbed down version of them. They weren't the real ring. They
No,
were.
these are like real. Like he had to put a payment plan and everything else together or something. Like they gave you like half of the
He had to
price
put a
of
payment
it.
plan?
They give you half of the price of it.
Oh, so we have
as
to
like
pay
a
for it.
bonus, and then you have to like pay.
I
for
could
it.
pay for a ring.
I don't care. I'm not dating him anymore. It's not my boyfriend, so this doesn't get to me.
Ah, it sounds like you miss
I'm
it.
not
from
trying to get to you. I'm just trying to understand. Like, you get all the benefits. You even get to pay for your own ring.
Right.
Like, that's not the benefit of. He's not a player. Like, that's not how they treat
I'm talking
players.
from a girl's point of view. I get the benefits of like hanging out, going to all the cool parties and all that shit. I was 21, you guys.
We
I
get
have
free
upgraded
T-shirts
now.
working here.
Yeah, anybody want a free T-shirt?
God.
And speaking of, if you want a
Free Christmas sweater.
ugly Christmas sweater, make sure you share this Facebook Live. We'll draw somebody at the end.
I just want to give them a big shout out. You know, uglychristmassweater.com has been so supportive of our show, so supportive of everything that we're doing and donating to everything that we got going on, that you got to just support them at uglychristmassweater.com. Take a look. All the inventory they got on their website, because we're going to hook one of you up at the end of this show, and I can't wait to hear what Stick's about
Krissy
to say.
dated Bill Murray from Caddyshack. I love this. I absolutely love this. The only reason you bang the groundskeeper manager is to get to the players.
Yes. I was smart. I'm 21 years old, dude, when I dated this guy.
Right, but he's saying the end goal is to date a player.
Yeah, but I moved. I moved for my career.
But you're saying you don't date the players, so your end goal isn't like you're using
Well,
this guy.
No, you use him to get to the players. You
But
don't
you
have
said
to
you
date
don't-
them. You don't got to date them. You can party with them. I party with all of them.
And what does that get you?
I don't want to date them. You know me. I don't want a boyfriend.
But you're dating
So
the
what is it-
groundskeeper?
Yeah.
I was 21 at the time, guys. I'm
That's
28
not
now.
young.
That's not. Yeah,
You're
what,
acting like that was a baby.
yeah, what is
If
that?
you say you were 15,
7 years ago when I
okay.
just graduated college and I was
You're
in
a grown
Boston.
So
woman.
how did this conversation start? Was he like, "Hey, baby, I could get you on a float if we
100%.
ever win"?
No, he
and-
came.
100%
I don't
he
even want
did.
to tell you the rest of this, but he came to Merrimack College. I was a freshman. Or no, I was a junior at the time, and we were looking for jobs or whatever else, and he came to the job fair, and he was representing the Red Sox.
So he got her with the logo.
He got me
An
with that.
opportunity or something, 100%.
He got young,
I'm the
naive
one that got
Krissy.
away for
Yeah.
him.
Well, congratulations
I
to
don't
that
do
guy.
that now. We've upgraded. Like,
We're updating your Woodward Sports bio.
Yeah, Tom says up next is the Towel Boy. Lynn saying the Bat Boy could
you guys,
be next.
I was 21 years old. Okay, now the Lions talk to me. All right, like.
Who? Which lion?
I don't tell you guys that.
I
Why
mean,
would
low
tell
key,
you guys
Bad Boy
that?
at least gets to travel.
I don't date them. I
He
don't want
gets
to
more
date
than
them. I just want to
50%
hang
off,
out
too,
and
I
play.
bet.
Well, that's a lot of fun. Thank you, Krissy.
Thanks for
You're
sharing.
welcome for the laugh.
Thanks for sharing. Seriously,
I
you gotta
can't
warn
wait.
us next time with a story like
All
that.
I was trying to say was there was nothing like being on a float in a championship parade, and we fucking got here. So
It's just how you got on the float. Like if
You used it to brag, though. Like you
No,
were trying
no.
to. You were.
I was on a float.
Trying to get the
in a
clout.
championship parade. Like, oh, awesome. How'd you get there? I was fucking the groundskeeper. Like,
Manager.
The groundskeeper manager. It just took a left. It took a hard left, Krissy.
It did.
It did.
I knocked on the door and I took the escalator.
I can't wait to watch back the video and see our
Our
faces.
reactions. We both I think my
No, you
forehead hit
guys,
the desk.
the instant reaction on YouTube was fucking priceless, and I didn't realize what had gone wrong yet until then. You guys were just sitting there with your fucking faces in your lap.
Because we all thought you were going. We all thought you were going beyond that.
No, well, I can't tell you guys my stories, especially on a sports network. It's the worst place to let them all out.
So that's
where
Krissy's
it
story about how
started.
she got on a float. So ladies, if you're looking at a trade secret, you don't even have to date a player. You can
Dude,
date
you
somebody
don't.
in the organization.
That's the secret, ladies. You
Yep.
date the person who's in the organization, but he's not famous, won't cheat on you.
Okay.
Get yourself a man
You
like
think
that.
all famous people cheat?
Fuck yeah, except Matthew Stafford, because if you have a Kelly Stafford, you ain't cheating.
Okay.
And you realize he's one
What
of
do
the
you mean,
biggest
okay?
names in NFL.
No, I'm saying like most people do, but the big ones, the right ones, there are specific people that don't.
Right.
And
It's
you
a
know
girl
this.
logic.
And
It's a
you
girl
know this.
logic.
How?
Just the way everybody
grounds
acts.
manager?
Either way, so yeah, Joey.
What do you think? Do you think NFL, NBA, do you think all those people are super faithful?
Yes, they're
I
all
think
super
they're
loyal.
just as faithful as somebody
They're
who works in a
super
coffee
loyal.
shop.
Well, you guys are guys, so you wouldn't
It's
know that.
the
What do you
same.
mean?
It's the
You're
same no
a
matter.
human.
You wouldn't know that.
Who
Because-
hurt you?
So many people.
What did this grounds manager
What
do?
did he do to you?
He kicked in my air conditioner once to get into my house and I broke up with him. But besides that, we're good.
This is crazy. But anyways, no, I think you're just as likely to get cheated on by the janitor as you are the guy who runs the company. I don't think it matters. It's all to do with the
No,
moral
I guess
character.
you're right.
It's to do with the moral character of the person, not the position that they hold.
I don't know. I guess just in my experiences in other cities and stuff like that, like they don't care. When they come, it's always the people, like the away people that come, the away teams that come, they want to cheat because their wife's not there.
Oh yeah, but that's just part of the game.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
But every
That's part of the
businessman
game
does that
for
too. But I
anybody.
was gonna say, if you're just saying those are sports people, you're delusional.
Yeah.
Like
I guess
that's
you're right. I
everybody.
haven't really had many. Yeah.
CEOs fly out of town and bang strippers in Vegas all the time. I mean,
Alright,
like
it's a good point. It's a
Robert
good
Robert
point.
Kraft, the guy that owns the Patriots.
you're
He
right.
went and got a handy in Florida.
Yeah.
Like that's just. I mean, people cheat no matter what their
And
job
isn't
is.
that shitty?
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that just shitty? The
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that we can sit here and say it's not just famous people, it's just
It's just
everybody.
For sure,
everybody.
but you can't control them. You know,
No.
if they want to be dumb enough and not loyal to do that.
Right. That's on
Go
them.
ahead.
That's
It's not
that's an
cool.
individual choice. And
Right.
if you're a cheater, you're an asshole. It's that
You
simple.
are. And I don't stand for cheaters. I might be crazy, but I don't stand
I
for
don't
cheaters,
stand for-
man.
What I do stand
don't.
for is lawn men.
Yo,
like,
if you
listen,
can use your hose correctly,
I'm
man.
gonna get the only person on this team that does not travel with everybody else.
So Joey, if you went to a parade, that would be your first time experience. The girl who played Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, is her name, right?
Yes.
She had her first time experience, which is crazy to me. She had never tried Taco Bell.
First Taco Bell experience on Monday.
Where's she from?
She doesn't eat fast food. No clue where she's from, but like, huh?
No, I have to stick up for that because I haven't tried a lot of fast foods.
Like,
I've never tried KFC. I've
What?
never tried
Wow.
Chick-fil-A.
What?
I just tried Taco Bell for
Wow.
the first time 3 years ago, and that's because when I first moved here, there was a Taco Bell behind me. I don't eat fast food.
So,
but Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A I've never tried.
I mean, Chick-fil-A I can understand because there wasn't one around here forever.
Yeah, but all the hype alone, you gotta
KFC.
try it.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had like barely anything on the McDonald's menu.
Wow.
I've never tried a Big Mac.
What haven't you tried, Joey? Like, what's the one thing you haven't tried?
Like what's the ones that are out of town? The popular spot in California.
Like a Whataburger?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. I had
In-N-Out,
I had
yeah.
an In-N-Out in Vegas. That was good.
Everybody hypes that one up, and I've never tried it.
But
But
the
it's
fact
like-
that Gal Gadot could go that long without Taco Bell is
Yeah,
She's
crazy.
from
to me.
Israel, though.
Oh, okay. That would
so that,
explain.
like,
What,
you know.
they got no Taco Bell in Israel?
I don't know if they do, but I feel like they're less likely to. I mean, there's not a lot of fast food in foreign countries, aren't there?
You know what's crazy? In Jamaica, there's no McDonald's because
See?
they can't meet their meat standards, so there's only
Yeah.
Burger King. Isn't that weird?
Oh, wow.
Isn't
And
that
that's
awful
the
to
same
think
way.
about? Yeah.
So Israel actually might not have a Taco Bell or anything.
What you got, Corey?
There is definitely no McDonald's over in Jamaica. I was in Montego Bay.
Yep.
I barely saw
Looking
any
for
fast
Mickey
food.
D's.
I saw
There's
I
Burger
saw
King and KFC. Lots
but
of
that
KFC.
was about it.
Really?
I didn't see any. No.
No, but there is an Irish pub there, though. Like, there's one Irish pub on the island, which is fun. I went to that when I was
Everyone's
in Jamaica.
talking about In-N-Out.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Of all the fast food, what's your favorite fast food?
I'd say Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah.
What you got, Joey?
I got different day parts though, so it's tough.
Different day parts?
Yeah, like the morning shift, you got to go with Mickey D's.
Okay.
Lunchtime,
Morning, you get
lunchtime
Mickey
I'd
D's?
probably say Wendy's.
Fourth
and then,
meal.
And then after 11 a.m., at 11 p.m., Taco Bell all day.
Okay.
I've never had spicy nugs from Wendy's either, and I know that's like
Oh,
a huge
that,
deal.
that Popeye spicy chicken sandwich,
Good.
It actually is.
I'll take like 8 of them right
Yeah.
Do you
now.
remember what was that sandwich? Was it
Ooh,
KFC?
Adam, you got a surprise coming in a little bit.
Me?
Yeah, there's someone coming in for you.
Ooh.
So while we're up here doing your power rankings in a couple minutes.
Look at, he's kind of surprised. That's really
Oh,
cute. Look at
yeah.
his face. He's like, what?
Giggity, giggity.
But
It's a
okay.
groundskeeper.
Yeah, he has a whole
Manager.
Manager. He's going to let you meet the team, and you get to buy a ring.
Hey, when you're 21, man, and you're
That
living in
was the best
Boston
part.
on your
That was the
own.
best part. You got half off.
They treat them just like everybody else.
Dude, them rings are like thousands.
I
too.
don't care. I'm not dating him anymore.
You seem pretty defensive.
Yeah.
Do I?
So that was Gal Gadot's first experience with Taco Bell. We just thought that was interesting to mention.
Yeah, that is crazy.
There's some staples in life, like the people that have never had like apple pie freak me out. Or
Yeah.
like just simple basic
Do
things.
I freak you out then?
What, you've never
That
had
I
apple
haven't
pie?
had- I don't like apple pie, but I have never had like a lot of fast food.
No. But you still tried them. Like,
Right, you
that was
still
her
had
first
it.
fast food experience. So it's
Right.
like,
I've had Burger King nuggets.
Like when I was in Russia, I had McDonald's. There's McDonald's in Russia. So like,
Really? I would not have
never
expected
been there.
that.
yeah, it's crazy to me that people like haven't tried fast food. Like it's
Yeah.
everywhere around the world.
Yeah, Taco Bell is not that bad, to be honest with you.
No.
I got into that like 3 years ago.
ADD kicking in.
This is how we bring Adam to the stage. Here comes Adam.
I would like you to dance to the stage.
Power rankings.
Don't
Here
you
comes
dare walk.
Adam's
Don't you dare walk.
Power rankings. Oh, how I'd like to see where they're ranked. It's time for Adam's rankings. See? You got
Go.
a little,
I gotta make a mixtape for that.
got a little theme song for you, buddy. Yeah.
No, I'm not,
oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
yeah,
bang
you
the
better-
table
oh.
today, don't worry.
Adam's about to be banging tables.
Unless Sam talks some
So
bullshit.
every Wednesday we go over the power rankings of the NFL. Adam comes up with them because he thought ESPN's list was shit,
It is shit to this day, it's still shit.
or as we like to say, khada.
I mean, yeah, Khada. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking Arabic. On
Yeah.
when you're reasoning for the Detroit Lions having an optimistic future as their punter, fuck
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Seriously.
Fuck you.
Like, do
seriously.
your research, man. There's a lot more.
All right, so let's get into it, Krissy. Run them back for us all the way from 32
From the
to
bottom,
number
yeah.
one.
Yeah, we're
From
gonna
the
start.
bottom.
We're gonna start at the bottom. Of course, who do you think is the worst team in the NFL right
Gary
now?
V, I'm sorry. It's the fucking Jets.
The
You do not have to
New York
apologize.
I
Jets.
hope you guys join the Browns and the Lions.
They're
and Brown
0-13, dude.
They've been the worst.
Like, what's happening?
They've stayed the worst.
And then who do you think's gonna at 31?
Same
Same
team.
thing.
No movement at the bottom,
The
right?
Jaguars.
Very
No
little
movement at the bottom.
bottom.
Then you got Cincinnati Bengals. They're at 30.
That's interesting.
That's not their fault.
No.
Rules
We're-
out. They'd probably be 24, 25 if it wasn't for that. They'd probably be competing in games.
I love this next one.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead, Krissy. Who's next?
They finally won. Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, how you doing,
49.
Baby, still at 29. You guys
Did
suck
you
dick.
see that management came out and said they're keeping Mike McCarthy as head coach?
Yeah, because they want to do me a favor.
Yep. They
And
want to do all
wanna
of us a
suck for
favor.
the next couple of years, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
Damn
All right,
right.
so you got
I
the
don't mind.
Falcons at 28.
The Falcons.
Falcons are a shit show right now.
Yeah, it's a weird team to watch. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
The problem is you have that recent memory of, oh, they were just in a Super Bowl. Oh, they were in the playoffs. They were
And
winning
then
playoff
boom,
games.
they
And
lost.
It's like, what the fuck happened?
Right.
And here we are.
All right, who you got, Krissy?
27, you got the Chargers.
Finally won a game. Justin Herbert's first game-winning drive. That was
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully more to come from him.
He looks strong. That's a young team on the uptrend.
I kind of want Corey's opinion on this.
Corey?
But, Corey, Anthony Lynn. I like him, but he's super disappointed this year. Like, that defense is way better than what they're playing, and I don't think he's doing a good enough job. I think you bring in the right head coach, they're a 9-win, 10-win team next year.
You got to get rid of him. I'm sorry. He hasn't done enough for me to keep his job. It's time to go ahead and
My dude.
Not blow up the team, but get rid of the coach out there and get somebody who's going to maximize
Get
Urban
more
and
out
what
of
they
the
got.
100%.
Yeah.
My dude.
All right, Krissy, who you got at 26?
So they went ahead. They lost again. The Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, they are who we thought they
They
were.
are who we thought they were. They get McCaffrey back this week, which is great for everybody who has him in the playoffs.
Right.
That doesn't mean
That's
shit.
not gonna help
Matt Rule's
anybody.
got a lot of work to do. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater's that franchise quarterback they need.
All right, who you got at 20? What are we? 5?
We're at 25. So Philadelphia Eagles.
Jalen Hurts won a
Jalen
game for them.
Hurts.
He looked good. He looked okay.
But he doesn't solve their problem.
No.
They owe Carson Wentz over $100 million over the next 4 years. So good luck.
Yeah.
Moving on from Carson Wentz is not the move.
That's
Go
one of
fuck
the
your
things
roster.
that people have been talking about, even in our chat, is trading for Carson Wentz, giving Stafford to Philly, and then bringing in Wentz.
We're doing
Contracts
nothing.
are similar-ish.
But we fuck our salary cap. We take a $20 million hit on top of Carson Wentz's contract. Fuck
Got
that
it.
Shit.
All right.
Guess who's next?
I have no idea.
Our Detroit Lions, baby.
24.
At 24.
Yeah,
24.
Dropped a
Ouch.
couple more.
Yeah, it's probably going to stay at 24 for the rest of the season. Even if they lose out, I still think they're better than the teams below them. And I
They
don't
played
expect
good
the
against
teams
Packers.
below.
I'm still going to say it.
No, they
I'm still
played
going
a
to
good
say
game.
it.
Yeah, but they got their ass kicked, though.
They're in
Yeah.
a transition right now. I'm not going to knock them.
All right, who do you got above us?
Houston Texans.
Yeah, they beat us.
They beat us
handedly.
That was literally the deciding factor.
Was it?
They're very
Like the
similar
head-to-head?
teams. Very
Yeah.
similar teams. Very similar situations. Looking for a GM. Looking for a head coach. Have a franchise quarterback, but roster isn't looking all that hot.
All right, who you got next?
We got the Broncos at 22.
They won.
They won. KJ Hamler, 2
KJ.
touchdowns. Pontiac, what should I say, Marys? Let's go!
Of course. Nothing more to say about the Broncos. They got to figure out Drew Lock, though. I don't know if you want to push it into next year to see if he's a franchise quarterback. I still want to see more.
That's
I want to
another
see if
spot.
he's capable of more, but I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's another spot where you could see Stafford going and succeeding is
Yeah.
Denver. I mean, he'd be dangerous in Denver. And I think he kind of fits John Elway's type of
Persona,
quarterback.
yeah.
Mean, tough guy,
Yeah,
big
like
arm.
100%.
I'd hate to see it, but I hope he doesn't leave.
I
But if
want-
he does, I hope he lands in
Whatever
those
the
types of
Lions
positions.
do with Matthew Stafford or whatever he decides to do,
Yeah.
I want it to be what's best for him. Whether
Yeah.
that's staying here or him leaving, I don't care.
Yep, go ahead. Krissy?
21, super injured team, the 49ers.
Yeah, but they won.
lost.
They got their ass
But they're
beat.
5-8.
Yeah.
I mean, they got more wins than most teams that have a complete roster. So
I'm so
Do you
shocked.
think they
to
should
that
just
coaching
lose
staff.
out the rest of the season so that they
that's
can?
actually what I put in the in my description.
So
I
that
think
they
if
can
they
get
lose
healthy?
out, that's another Joey Bosa situation where we all know they were contenders, but injuries held them back. And then boom, you draft a Bosa, you're in the Super Bowl the next year.
Right.
If they finish 5-11 and they take maybe another edge rusher, a linebacker, or maybe somebody on offense, this team is scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
All right.
Baby. Pound that fucking table.
Pound the
Let's
table.
watch that water. Okay, number 20, you got the Giants.
Yeah.
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 I hate this team. I know you love their
I
defense and you love
never
Judge.
hear you.
I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I see what I need to see on defense, but Daniel Jones is the shittiest quarterback I've seen. Okay, not in my life, but he's up there.
You think that-
He's Eli Manning, turnover prone.
You think that was the
Same
worst game
thing.
they ever played last Sunday?
Huh?
You think that was the worst game they ever played last Sunday?
Their
Against
worst
the Cardinals?
performance as a team, yeah, but their defense still only held the Cardinals to 27 points, so that was an achievement.
All right, let's roll through the next one.
All right, 19, we got the Pats, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Baby.
How did you
I don't
hear
know
it
what
was
to
like
say more.
baby? It was
Sorry,
like
Krissy,
baby.
but I don't know. This team's, they're just getting carried by their coaching staff right now. They're not a good roster. It's not Cam Newton. That's the problem. If you think it's Cam Newton, I don't know what the hell you're watching, but they got a lot of
That was
problems.
a tough
That's
Sunday.
another possible landing spot for Stafford.
100%.
And it would be scary. It would
On
be
the
scary
Pats.
if he was on
He
Belichick.
needs weapons there, but
All right, who you got next?
18, Chicago Bears.
How the hell are the Bears 18?
they won. They
I knew
whooped the
you would go
Texans'
off.
ass. They beat them 36-7.
Drop those motherfuckers down to
They
30.
gotta go up.
No,
Unfortunately,
put 'em down. Put 'em
I gotta
down.
be fair. I gotta be fair. But you'll like who's ahead of them. Don't worry.
All right, who's-
The Washington football team.
That's right.
I like that.
17.
I like this team. They're the clear favorites now to win
I
the
can't
division.
believe they're going to win the NFC East. I
Ron
cannot
Rivera-
believe this
that
team.
defense alone is the scary part. Is Gibson coming back this year?
Probably. He's got the turf toe issue. He may be back in a couple weeks.
Well, he'll be ready for playoff time.
Yep.
They're probably going to host a home game. Good for them. And
At 6
shout out
and
to Ron
7.
Rivera.
How the heck hosting a home game?
Do you
They
win
could
the
finish
division?
9 and 7. If you look at their games, they could finish 9 and 7. And don't shit on their record.
But you're 6 and 7, and you're having talks of having home field advantage.
Well, that's the NFC East. It sucks.
And that kind of leads into my point. I mentioned his name earlier, Scott Turner. He's looking better and better as a possible head coach candidate for the Detroit Lions. I would not mind him as at least an offensive mind.
If are out of the question, I don't mind it.
I like Scott Turner. Go ahead.
Vikings.
Yeah, they look good.
16.
They lost to the good team.
I know.
I can't kill them for it. They're going to stay at 16. These next couple teams are staying put. I can't really move them.
So let's run through them
So
real
you got
quick.
the Raiders at 15.
Staying at 15, they lost.
As long as Josh Jacobs gets healthy, they'll be fine.
No, but about the Raiders, they'll never accomplish anything significant under John Gruden if Derek Carr's the quarterback.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cardinals 14.
They won. Finally ended their three-game losing
yeah.
streak, but I couldn't move them up, really.
No,
It was
no.
hard to.
Kyler Murray looked better, though.
He looked better.
He
Defense
looked better.
showed up, but it was against the Giants, so still question marks there.
You got the Ravens at 13.
They put an impressive performance against the Browns.
How do you have them so low?
You'll see the teams
How
ahead
do you
of
have them so low?
So Lamar Jackson, for me, played his best game, 100%.
Okay.
They need to be more dynamic throwing the ball, though. They can run the ball and be a problem for teams that come playoff time, but why is this guy flashing?
All right, let's go.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay, so number 12, you
They need
got
to
the
throw the ball.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins? Yeah.
Lost to the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, the Dolphins have looked solid on the season, but they're not a great football team. They'll
They
get
dropped
better.
a couple spots.
They'll get better
They're
next
a
year.
young, trending football team.
Yep.
They're only going up from here.
All right, 11.
Colts.
Colts, I like it.
Colts won, they moved up 2 spots.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor reached 21.3 miles an hour on his 60-yard,
It's about time they started
61-yard touchdown run. The fastest an Indianapolis Colts running back has run in like 17 years.
It's like what, Edgerrin James?
Yeah, he was fast as hell, man. Fast as hell. All right, who you got,
Top 10,
Krissy?
baby.
Titans at 10, so we're in the top 10.
Titans at 10. Who you got at
The
9?
Browns at 9.
Browns at 9.
I didn't move them.
The fact that you have them so high above a team that just beat them, though, it's weird.
Yeah, but we're gonna drop the Titans though
Ravens
this
have
week.
been inconsistent all year. They're 8-5. The Browns have been consistent all year, and they're 9-4. I'm not gonna kill them.
All right, well, number 8, you got the Saints.
They dropped from 3 to 8.
3 to 8.
Wow.
Wow.
Big
Okay.
drop for them. I was
Buccaneers
very, very
stayed the same at
disappointed
7.
in what I
Buccaneers
saw.
at 7. To me, they're like the sleeper team for me.
They're in the sleeper in that group. It's just like I can't move them up though because I think the next 6 teams are better.
Right. Okay.
Wow. Steelers at 6.
That's right.
At 6.
They were
really?
at 4.
You were
All
happy.
the way down to
He was
6.
happy as
All
hell
the
to drop it.
11-2, and they're 6.
Adam was typing like this.
Yeah,
There's
I
only
think-
one team with a better record than
He's
them,
got
and they're
9-win
6.
teams above them.
I know. It's just
One
so
team, there's
ridiculous.
one team with
It's
a better
just so-
record, but there are 5 teams that are better.
It's
than
just such hateration.
It's not hateration.
Hateration.
All right, the Seattle Seahawks in at 5.
I like this team a lot. If that defense shows up, that's going to be,
Yep.
in my opinion, the second or maybe even the first best team in the
I don't have them better than the Steelers.
I love how
just
they
because of
jumped
that.
from 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
past
It's
the Jackson.
Over an 11-2 Steelers
They
team.
won. The Steelers lost. They've lost 2 straight. And what I've been saying about the Steelers all fucking year.
Didn't you say in your
power?
power rankings it wasn't about week-to-week losses?
It's
it was
about the whole
over,
season.
right?
Yeah, the whole season.
11-2 is the whole
inconsistent.
season.
They've been inconsistent all season. Watch the actual games instead of talking to me about their record.
I'm so confused how 11-2 is inconsistent. I'll never understand
Because
that.
you don't understand football and you don't watch football.
9-4 is
No,
not
I don't.
9-4 is not inconsistent. 11-2 inconsistent. All
This
right.
9-4 team has a better defense and a better
Woohoo!
offense.
I'm a step
You think
in. Number
Seattle has a
4,
better
the
defense?
Rams.
We're talking about the Rams. What are you talking about?
No,
we're-
Seattle's
we were
also
just talking-
9-4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Seattle's trending upwards.
Do you think they have a
Seattle's are
better
trending
defense than the
downwards.
Steelers?
No, God, no.
Do you think
But
they have a
better
better
offense? Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, don't.
Go ahead. Number 4.
I hate this team, but the Rams.
The Rams.
This is,
Well, I only hate them because I'm a girl and they beat my team, so
well,
that's
they're
it.
a top 5
They're a
in
very
every
good team,
defensive
though.
category in the NFL right
They
now.
didn't beat your team.
All
They
right.
whooped team's
Number
ass.
3. Who you
They
got at number 3?
slaughtered the
Number
Green
3.
Bay Packers dropped 2.
They got to move. No, they moved up to.
They moved up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
finally
sorry,
got- they're
my head
finally in
worked
my
the other
top
way.
three.
They're where the Steelers should be.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yes,
No.
they are.
No,
Yep.
please don't disrespect the Packers.
Buffalo Bills, number 2.
It's tough not to put them there.
They didn't move,
Yeah,
though,
'cause
right?
apparently they beat the best team in the NFL.
No, they beat a team that had a winning record.
Yeah.
They beat a
Yeah.
consistent 11-win
They beat
team.
an inconsistent 11.
What's up, buddy? We got Detroit Dog Rescue in here. They're going to come on in a couple of minutes. So if you guys want to see some puppies, make sure you stick around. We're also giving away an ugly Christmas sweater today.
Perfect
Make sure you share
timing.
this Facebook Live. And let's get to the number 1 team in the NFL.
Who do you think?
According to Adam.
It's not going to change,
The
man.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's not
They
going
had
to change.
every reason to lose that game.
Yep.
And they didn't.
Yep.
Shout out to the Chiefs.
Yep. Inconsistent all year, but yeah.
Oh
shout
yeah,
out to them.
inconsistent. You know, I can't talk football with this guy. So enjoy your dogs.
Not when there's puppies in the room.
Yeah, now when there's puppies
No
in the
fighting
room.
today, boys.
Yeah, they have one less loss than the 11-2 team, but the 11-2 team's inconsistent. It's just so crazy to me that I just don't. I'll never understand that.
Don't
logic.
look at me when you're trying to talk shit to Adam.
I'm not trying to talk.
I don't want to be in that.
I'm trying to work out the thought process that 11 and
Of
2
what
is
he's thinking,
inconsistent.
yeah.
Like that just 9 and 4 is not inconsistent, but 11 and 2 it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, he just dropped him so many spots too.
You know he does that just to get a rise. Yeah.
He was waiting
He
for
preps
it.
this with you in mind.
It's more the who can piss off stick power rankings.
Right.
But I want nothing more than to see them just lose out the rest of the season.
Why?
I would be so happy for Adam.
Oh my God, I would hate that. I would never. It would be 10 years from now, and he'd be like, "Remember in 2020 when I called the Steelers?" Like it would just never let that go if that happened.
Because you guys both called the Bears in the beginning of the
Yes,
season.
yeah. We do agree on something.
So he doesn't
We
have
do.
anything there though, because it's like you both did it.
Right.
But this one,
yeah.
It's over.
But seriously, if they win out, I'm not going to hold it over his head because logic will tell you if they were 11 and 0, then they're
Logic.
probably a good football team.
Right.
Probably pretty good. Probably pretty consistent. Let's do Detroit Dog Rescue right after. You guys want to talk about Giannis's contract real quick?
Yeah.
He's struggling right now, I feel like, with money.
See, Krissy?
Financially.
Now, this is why you go after the players and not the guy who
I'm
mops.
28 now. I was 21 before.
And not the
I
guy,
had no standards.
And not the guy who mops the floor after they fall on the ground. Okay? Giannis signed a contract, 5 years, $228.2 million.
Jesus.
$228.2 million.
What am I doing?
Let me do some math on this
You
one.
need to go back and talk to 21-year-old Krissy and tell her,
No,
you know
I don't,
what?
because I'm not there anymore. I have moved on to higher people. Holy crap with you two.
Listen, so you need
Holy crap, I can't tell you a story from my past and let you guys thinking that's my standard now.
$124,000
a day. Adam, $124,000 a day.
For the course of 5 years? $124,000
Hey,
a day.
You want to know how much an hour? $5,205.
It's not even a paycheck.
But Corey, you actually made a great point because people were complaining that he signed with the Bucks and like, oh, why would he do that? It's so stupid of him. He's throwing away his career. So people dog people when they go to other teams and try to be successful. Then they dog people when they stay with the team and try to stay successful. How can you win as an NBA player?
I mean,
You can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
There's no such thing as winning when you're an NBA player because somebody's always going to have something to say about what you got to do. So,
Yeah.
now with social media, everybody has a voice. So, it's going to happen. But I'm cool with the signing. I loved it. He said, hey, this is my team.
Right.
I'm gonna rule the East, and if anybody wants to team up, come to me. But I'm not coming to you guys.
Well, this is exactly what we said LeBron should have done in Cleveland. Like, if you want to be the greatest of all time, if you want to prove that you're the greatest, you take a team from nothing to something. You don't hop around riding Dwayne Wade's coattail, riding Kyrie's coattail,
Leading the team
riding
to victory
AD's
with some
coattail.
assets. I get
Right.
it.
Like, you stay put, and this is the Jordan pattern. Like, listen, I'm going to make the Bulls great. We're not going to tank for players. We're just going to be great because I'm the greatest. I believe it. And I love this attitude out of Giannis. What made me very sad yesterday, though, is the text I got that broke the news to me just said, whoa, Giannis. In my brain, I thought the Pistons signed him. And I was just through the moon excited. And then Anson's like, oh, no, he just signed a Supermax deal. So I'm like, no. So it would be awesome if Giannis was here.
The Greek freak in Detroit.
The Greek freak in Detroit, yeah. It would be amazing. We'd have Greek Town for him. I mean, he'd be able to run things here.
we could have had him, but we passed over him.
Yeah, we didn't want him. He was too young.
Yeah.
Who did we take in that draft over Giannis? Do you remember?
Let me go to it real quick.
Yeah, come back with that. So, you guys, Stuff a Studio is going on right now. We've pretty much stuffed, what do you say, about a quarter of the studio?
Easily.
Easily a quarter of the studio. It's about 3 foot, 4 foot high off the ground, nothing but toys. They're all packed in there. We're going to be donating the toys on Friday to C.S. Mott's Children's Hospital. Some are going to the Salvation Army.
I'm not going to even say who we picked.
Ronald McDonald House and Wish Upon a Tea. What?
You don't even want to know who we picked over him.
Who did we pick over Giannis?
KCP.
He got a ring, though. KCP got a ring, though.
Yeah, not for us.
No, for LA, but he got a ring, though.
Wow. There's so many freaking Pistons draft picks that we coulda, shoulda.
You can do that with any draft at any team at any time.
Hey, Stick, but your boy, Rashad Phillips.
Yep.
He said that there's also another player in that draft that we should have took that he said that we should have got. Oh, wow.
Yeah, come on in, Justin. Come on in. Adam wants to see you. Yeah, come on in.
Come in. Is this the Justin Spiro?
Yeah, it is.
Woo!
Your boy Rashad said that we should have gotten C.J. McCollum. That's also who we took KCP over.
Ooh, McCollum was a decent player coming out, but yeah, I don't know. I like McCollum, but he's no. Everybody knows he's not Giannis. He's not Giannis.
Still better than KCP.
It's better than KCP, that's for sure. There were definitely better options in that draft, and we wound up with KCP, who then wound up in LA. But either way, you guys ready for puppy time?
I'm ready for puppy time.
The Detroit Dog Rescue is here.
Okay.
Here's
Yep.
all yours.
Yep.
Happy Wednesday.
Hi, Mike.
We brought you guys a mad bunch of bags of swag.
Oh my God.
Stuff the bus, and we got to make sure you guys have presents too.
Thank you so
So
much.
we're gonna say-
Aw,
where am I
puppy.
standing? I always forget.
You can stand over here.
Here? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Kind of talk up into this mic.
yeah, so we brought Holden and Chester with us, and they are.
And I will be taking him
I was
home.
gonna say they are 2 siblings out of 5, and for anyone that doesn't know and hasn't watched on Wednesdays, I'm Christina from Detroit Dog Rescue.
Hi, Christina.
So, you know, we are Detroit's first and only no-kill shelter. So these guys are available at DetroitDogRescue.com. There are 3 more, and what's really cool about these puppies is we rescued their mom. So they were born into our care. Yeah, so
that
Hey,
makes
Corey,
me so
put
happy.
the mic on.
fosters have like hand-raised them, and they're ready for homes. Look at this one.
Is he hitting the mic? I don't want him to hit
No,
the mic.
you're fine.
Who's this, Chester?
Yeah, make sure you show the puppies, Corey. You're just showing me. Nobody
Show the
wants to
pups.
see me. Nobody cares about me. They want to see the damn puppies,
Oh,
man.
Joey.
So they're just little, like, chunky, cuddly, perfect for winter baby
they are
puppies
perfect for
by like the fireplace. I mean, it doesn't get any better than
There
these
we
guys.
go. How'd you
doesn't.
come
They're so
across these
calm.
puppies?
So we actually came across Mom. We found Mom who was pregnant, and she was just about to pop. We took her in. They were born into our care. They've been with us for about 6 weeks, being hand-raised by fosters, and they're really
They wanted to
socialized,
play.
really fun puppies, and they're cuddly, and they love people. They're already like doing recalls, so when you call them, they come to you, and they're just the
Question
best.
for you, Christina.
Yeah.
Who's a better cuddler, these dogs or the grounds crew manager of a professional baseball team?
Never ever mention your dating
I'm not
history
like, okay,
to these two.
I want to take Krissy's side. You know, that's
Thank
my girl.
you.
Like, come on.
Thanks,
you can't,
girl.
you know,
I knew she would have my back.
This girl, her growth game, if you're on her Instagram, her growth game is unstoppable.
yeah.
This girl,
Thank you,
know, but
babe.
no.
She's worked her way up from groundskeeper to vending machine operator.
You know what? Look at her now. She's doing all right.
No, Krissy.
Right? Game.
Do you know how tough it is sometimes to be the only chick with these two, and then there's all dudes surrounding them, and there's sometimes where I just have to be like, you know what, screw you two.
But that's why they picked you. You can handle it.
Right.
You're the toughest girl in Detroit. She's
I want
got
to kill
this.
them.
That's why we bring you puppies on Wednesday to make
Yes,
everything
thank
up.
you.
Yes.
And I would like to say I did very good when they walked in. I'm sorry for not looking at you when you
No.
walked in, but I knew if I looked at you and acknowledged you guys, I would lose
It's
all
the weakness.
consciousness.
It's the puppy weakness.
You know, we also have presents for you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a little pile back there of doggy toys
Right
and
back
ropes
there.
and stuff.
Awesome. You guys are so awesome. You guys
Yeah.
just jumped on us organically. It's not like we pay you guys for airtime. You were all about the dogs, and we appreciate it. You guys
Yeah.
are just the best team. So
Yes.
thank you guys.
So we've been doing stuff at studio. We've been living here since Monday, as you see.
I've been watching. I saw.
It's starting to fill up, and everybody, if you're watching right now, DetroitDogRescue.com, you can check out the profiles for all these puppies. They're up for adoption right now, and they're ready to go. And if we actually raised some money for you guys too through our Venmo last
couple
time.
$100.
Right. You guys are awesome.
And our favorite thing about it is Christina told us that $5 feeds a dog
Yes.
for an entire week.
Yeah.
Whole
Absolutely.
week.
And it's so amazing.
Yeah, $5, man. That's all it takes to feed a shelter dog.
Yeah, my
So-
sister sent $35, and she was like, "Oh, I'm feeding a dog for a whole week." I'm like, "No,
No,
you're
you
feeding
just said
7
that.
dogs."
Right.
It's not a day, it's a week.
She thought it was
Yeah.
$5 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you were thinking like it's Christmas time. There are going to be dogs in the shelter at Christmas. It's just the way it is. We'll be there. And we like to give them Christmas dinner. So $5 gives a dog
Ooh,
Christmas
what do they get for
dinner.
Christmas dinner?
Oh my gosh, we've done so Thanksgiving we do turkey, sweet potatoes, the whole gambit, and then Christmas dinner we usually do like a meat, sweet potato, or a regular
Oh, I love
potato,
you
green
for
We
beans.
should do
I
doggy
love
last
you
supper
guys.
here.
Rock it
Yeah.
out.
Have a whole
Do
bunch
it.
You said last supper?
Yeah.
No, we don't want last supper.
Not
No,
last
well,
supper.
well, you guys babysit.
No,
You know
that's not what I meant.
I know what
That's
you
not what I
meant.
meant.
I know what you meant. That's like that St.
Yeah.
Thomas religious school
Oh,
thing. I
For
like
sure.
that.
Wow.
Look at her.
Wow.
Look
Pull
at
out.
real, baby.
Wow. Pull out my
Shut
Chaldean
up.
church. We
Hey.
should do that. Just a little doggy feast for them.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Not for last supper.
No last
but
supper.
I'm down
Supper.
to feed the
Feast.
puppies. So these puppies have been in your care the whole time, which is awesome because, you know, then you don't have to worry about how they were raised, if they were, you know, unfortunately abused, because you come across those types of dogs, so there's going to be adjustment periods with them. But look how short this little guy's legs are.
Yeah, so Mom is like, we know you fell in love with Adam last week.
I did, yep, and we're still taking care of that.
We'll surprise everybody with that, but their mom is kind of a short stack too. We've had, you know what, I'm not against it. I'm 5 foot on a good day, so we got some short dogs lately.
They're the cutest ones too, with the little dogs.
Short stacks are all right. We're all right.
So if you're looking to donate to the Detroit Dog Rescue, you can go to their website, DetroitDogRescue.com, or if you want to send money straight through Venmo right now to Joey, we will hand it over to Detroit Dog Rescue. It's at Woodward Sports, but please put in your notes Detroit Dog Rescue because we're also taking donations for Stuff a Studio. And we've been getting so many donations, it's tough to keep track. It's such a hard problem to have.
I know, right? Your fans are so supportive. It's tough.
Oh, it's so tough.
Is now the busiest time of the year for you guys? Because I feel like once winter hits, everybody's just, I want a puppy.
Yeah. It's I want a puppy for sure. We've been flooded with that, but we're excited to get puppies in homes. But it's also, you know, yesterday was like 25 degrees, and that's when it hits where there's a dog out. Can you come get a dog? So they're coming in. We got to get them out. So keep those applications coming. I know every time I'm on the show.
Bring them over here, Joey. Let's see this little guy.
That's so awesome. Come over here.
I want to get you guys some camera time so people can fall in love with you and adopt you.
I mean, these squishy faces.
How are they so docile? They're just so sweet.
Yeah, it's really our fosters. We have the best fosters in
show the booty
Detroit.
to the camera.
They really give these guys everything they need.
What kind of puppies are these?
Okay, so these are what we call Detroit specials. They have just a little bit of everything.
There you go, guys. Can you see?
I think there's a little hound in there. There's a little, Mom is like a wire terrier mix, so these are just Detroit specials.
Look at
this
that
one looks like
face.
Snoopy. He looks like a little Snoopy dog.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Are you baby?
Hey.
Look, he loves you.
I think you need a brother. A golden doodle brother.
Look at these two puppies. How could you not
I was
want
thinking
these
about
two
you today
puppies?
since we've been living in here. I've been having to leave and come back and leave and come back to let my dog out. And I was like, I wonder if Christina would take my dog for the day.
100%. You can drop him off at my house. My daughters would love it.
Should I do it?
There you go.
Maybe I should do it.
How is it possible that you don't have 4,000 dogs at your home? Like, I could not do your job.
Strength.
My husband keeps me in check a little bit.
Okay.
You know, but it's really because I'm gone all the time.
Yeah.
I got a lot of support and family support and people that hang out at my house and take care of my dogs. But it's I'm gone a lot. But and honestly, I see them get the best homes. It's the story that I see. That's awesome. So
you'll know these guys are super, super taken care of if they're under Christina's care. So
thank you.
And they already got their little profiles up.
Yeah.
Seriously, anytime your pup wants to come play, I'm obsessed with Krissy's dog on Instagram. I'm like a stalker.
Isn't he the best?
Oh my
Come
gosh,
here, buddy.
I love him.
Come here, friend.
But the thing is, he needs to be around people all the time or he will tear things up. So right now we're going through a tearing stage.
It's kind of like his mom and me. We're communicators, right?
Right, and I totally understand my dog because it's like, I mean, much like these puppies too, if you're not home a lot, it's really tough to raise a puppy.
Yeah.
And we'd rather not see them go to someone who can't
for sure
be home with the dog. So that is a thing to remember is
That's
if you
why
are not
I don't
home,
have Adam this week.
Right. Stick to the responsible thing.
Sure.
That's just a part of also loving these dogs too, is making sure that you are home with them if you are going to adopt them.
Right.
And what's really cool is you fill out an adoption I call it a survey. It's not really an application. And we match you up. Like if you're interested in this dog, but that might not be the right fit, we say, hey, we have this dog. And we really match you up. Ashley's in the studio. She's our coordinator, our adoption coordinator. And she's like the matchmaker, man. She rocks it out. So.
That's got to be awesome for you too. Like your job is to match make dogs
and people
with future owners.
Right. I'm gonna make an Ashley app. It's gonna blow Tinder out of the water. It's gonna be great.
What are these puppies' names again?
This is Houghton and this is Chester.
Chester.
Oh my goodness.
Chester. No, you're right. Chester. Yeah.
Look at that
Here you go,
face,
buddy.
you guys.
I'll let you down. Go ahead.
It's funny. Like I'm calling all 5 of them, and I'm like
sniff around the studio.
Right.
Chester likes you.
Yeah. Look how he comes right to Ashley.
So
That's amazing.
We call that recall, and they have fantastic recall. You call them, they come. Like we were kind of hiding out in the corner before the segment, and we were like, and they were just
baby.
running right back.
Go
They're
get her.
really good pups.
Go get her.
Is it hard for you guys to give up these dogs? Because they're so cute.
Yeah,
you fall in love with them when you're with them.
The puppies are easier because people are so excited for them. It's the dogs that we go through, like the tough medical cases.
Yeah.
Where I'm up all night.
They learn to trust you, and then you have to give them.
Yeah.
But what's so cool is social media, right? I keep up with like every adopted dog. They friend me on Instagram or Facebook. And
awesome.
So I have like such.
Yeah, you're really good with that.
Pictures all day long.
Yeah,
You're really good with that.
We got to get a picture of these guys up on our Instagram today.
Yeah.
And
Let's do it.
And then we can tag them in there and like put the link and all that good stuff.
Let's do it.
Hashtag puppies of Instagram. It'll blow up. There you go. Thank you guys so much for having us out again.
Oh, we love it.
Your viewers are just the best, and we're gonna blast out your toy drive and all that stuff too. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, people are asking a bunch of questions.
What do you got?
See. Do you have any Yorkies? People are looking for
We
Yorkies.
get Yorkies in quite often because people see how hard it is to potty train them and they kick them out a lot. We find them in the streets, so I know.
That was the hardest thing I ever did was potty train my dog, but it
True
was
that.
also the most rewarding thing too.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you know,
I get it. It's tough, but you're like, oh, we're in this together.
Yeah.
People are telling you to keep the puppy for your fiance, Joey.
Oh.
Come on, Joey.
Trust me, I want one so bad. We gotta convince her.
We're all gonna be winding up with dogs after this.
We're gonna like have him walk down the aisle at Joey's wedding.
With the ring on him? Come on, Joey.
Come on.
Yeah.
Has that ever been done?
So
Yeah,
we
of course.
did. We had a bride who
That's where you got
wanted,
the idea.
Instead of flower bouquets, she wanted her bridesmaids holding puppies, and we did arrange that for her.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
everyone walked down the aisle with a puppy. Yeah, so we've
That's
done
so
some
cool.
crazy stuff, but we have fun, and to be a part of people's lives like that, like that's what we're all about.
Joey, check the Venmo. Someone said they just send us some money for
you.
Detroit Dog Rescue. Yeah, and if you want to donate to Detroit Dog Rescue on Venmo right now, it's real easy. Just at Woodward Sports. Put in the notes Detroit Dog Rescue or just DDR so we know that it's supposed to go to them. Or if you want to go directly to their website, DetroitDogRescue.com, you can. And even if you just want to go check out the puppies.
Oh my gosh, check out the puppies, check out the gear, there's stories on there. We're building a new shelter, and we'll talk about that one time, but check out what we're doing in the city.
Yeah, well, you guys do great work, and that's why we wanted to work with you guys specifically.
Man, we can't thank you enough because, like I said, your viewers, they're amazing.
They're very supportive.
They're amazing. So thank you.
That makes us so happy.
Yeah.
It
I
really
just posted
does.
those pups up on our Instagram, which of course is Woodward Sports, and I tagged Detroit Dog Rescue. So if you guys need a quick click to go get these babies, if you want to bring them home, check the story.
Now, Krissy, are they worth a swipe up on yours?
Oh hell yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
I'll
Krissy's
give you a
very
swipe
particular
up.
about what gets a swipe up on.
Very particular.
She's got a strategy, man.
Yeah.
It's working.
But-
It's working.
That's how you know, though, if it's really important to me. So I'm going to put these dogs up there. We're going to
get a
swipe up,
swipe.
baby.
I didn't even get a swipe up.
Whoa.
I know.
No,
See,
you
look at
didn't.
that.
I love the sibling rivalry.
He didn't. You know what? You might get a swipe up by the end of the week. We've bonded.
Yes.
Christmas.
My life. It's
Swipe
a
up
Christmas
post.
miracle.
Well, because it's people like Art that are like, put me on your story, put me on your story. I'm like, I can't cloud my story, Art.
No.
Yeah, Art's just trying to piggyback off your success. That's what Art
Yeah,
wants.
I'm like, dude, it took me a lot of states to get here.
When really Joey's the one with the huge Instagram. Like, get on Joey's Instagram.
Joey
You're
has
good.
twice as much as me, but I got that blue check mark.
I'm a big deal.
Joey is.
I'm a big deal.
For real though,
I'm
you
a
are,
big-
because like when they said Joey wants you to do Woodward Sports Night, I was like, wait, like the Joey?
The
No, you got the wrong
And
one.
then Krissy jumped on. I
Just
was like,
Joey.
hold on, we're doing this.
Joey, you walked in and she saw it was us two. She was like, oh wait, that's the wrong Joey and Krissy.
We gotta see if we can change all of your social media to the Joey. I think that is
Hey,
the
Joey. The
best.
Staffords call you Mr. Joey.
Right.
They're
That
all
was so
kids.
cute.
How cute were they in the studio?
Oh,
I saw
so
the pics,
cute.
man.
Adorable.
What a great family.
So
they are.
cute.
Kids and puppies.
Yeah, Jay.
It's my heart.
You got your fix in the studio this
I
week.
do,
It's all
yeah.
good.
I picked the right place to work.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, thank you guys very much.
so much. We're gonna get out of here, get these guys out for a walk, and we just want to thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon, and Merry Christmas.
And we'll be in contact about Adam next week.
Man, I cannot wait to release.
The Reese the Hound.
I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. And if you need anything, you need food delivered. I know you're living here. You just.
Aw, that's so nice of
I'm
you.
going to show you my address. Just, link over to my house, grab my dog.
Just drop off random puppies and we'll be good.
Yeah. Take my dog, leave other dogs.
We're getting her Big Mac. She's never tried a Big Mac
Ew,
yet.
I don't want to. I don't want to eat a Big
Get
Mac.
back
Here we
here.
go.
Get back here.
I don't want to.
You're good.
About it.
I
Okay,
can't.
we're gonna hook her up with a Big Mac this
Big
week.
Mac.
I don't want to though. If I wanted to, I
I'm
would.
like keto, right? I don't even. But you take the bun off, girl. We're gonna rock it out. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, if Christina's gonna do it, I'll do it.
2 all-beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. You can't miss it.
He worked there at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, he had to. He was a cashier at some point.
I just remember commercials.
Bye, Christina.
Thank you, Detroit Dog Rescue.
Love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye, puppies. I
Hey,
love
Ashley.
you.
And we also have another special guest in the house right now. His name is Justin Spiro. He is the biggest Adam. He's actually wearing an Adam t-shirt, which is amazing. I don't
Yep.
even think we made these. Justin, you want to come over here and talk real quick? Yeah. Because you're dropping by some toys, man, and that's awesome of you.
Kick the dog over here.
No, don't kick the dogs.
Get out.
Where am I standing? Where's the good
You stand by Krissy.
You can stand.
No, you just said you kicked a dog.
I said I don't want to kick the dog.
Oh, okay. Come on in.
Oh, stand by me, Justin, because we're similar heights.
What you wearing? Does that say West Bloomfield?
Why not?
Because Krissy ignored my message on Instagram, which was very offensive.
Are we still on that?
Well, we're on it because it was never resolved. So I sent you a message.
Did you come here to resolve my DMs with me?
I was actually here just to see the puppies, but now that it's on the table.
But now that you're here, Krissy.
So Justin, we talked about a few different DMs that she's received over the past couple of days. Stick and I have been going through our messages. There were a couple of them photos that we didn't want to see. There's a couple of them otherwise.
I'm sure.
Which one were you?
I was the one where I said I had a sweet dream about Adam last night. You guys were having a wonderful topic here. I watch the show every day. Love what you're doing.
Thank you.
But you have this topic about these guys hopping in your DMs saying they had dreams about you and you don't believe it. So in real time, I sent that I had a dream about Adam last night. It was a joke. Maybe not a good one, but a joke. And instead of responding, you sent a screenshot of it to everybody, and we've been.
That's a good response, no?
No.
No, Ellie, you got to show him love on that too.
For an avid listener of this program to not even get like I call it a soft ignore.
The proper do.
You send just like the thumbs
I'm
up
gonna let
emoji.
you finish.
Yeah.
And then I'll speak.
It's just I'm a very insecure individual. I'm a very sensitive guy. I have feelings too.
That's why he loves Adam.
They're
both very sensitive.
Let's not go there. Adam, come up here too.
Where's the hole that he punched in the table?
It was actually right here.
There's two of them right here.
There's two right there. But here's where the water spilt.
So anyway,
now let's resolve this, Justin.
So let's do it.
And we'll do it real quick. You guys saw the amount of DMs that I get every day from these dudes.
Yeah.
My Instagram flushes out, and I'm really sorry that I didn't accept yours because I saw it and then it flushed out. It flushed out. I couldn't find it anymore.
It flushed out
honestly,
to the group chat, right?
Well, no, because I had taken
it flushed out to us.
Yeah, right. So,
and that's fair, and I apologize about that. Yeah. However, when I went back to go in to respond to you, because I was like, oh wait, that's the Justin Spiro.
Yeah, right.
The Justin,
the
Joey.
Yeah. The Justin Spiro. I couldn't find the message because there were 70 other dumb dudes that were sending me.
It's weird. I don't get like all these messages from guys on my Instagram. I don't know what it is.
I don't get dick pics either. Like, what the fuck, guys?
Not one.
What am I doing wrong?
It's almost like you guys keep your clothes on and don't have tits and an ass.
Might be a factor. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. It's not landing.
I don't know if I got a pose and a thong.
Here, how about I do it in front of you?
So why don't we, Justin? Why don't you introduce yourself too, though? So for everybody looking, that's my camera right there.
Hi, Sam's camera. Justin Spiro, good friend of Sticks. I'm not going to plug my thing. I think that's kind of bad.
Why? Go ahead. You got your own podcast. I was on it before.
Yeah, cool. And you're hopefully coming soon.
Yeah, I'll come on it again.
Yeah.
This time a much lighter topic than last time.
Well, yeah, and you were declared the winner of that debate with Eric Vincent in the Twitter poll. Yeah, it was like a conservative liberal debate.
Yep.
Sam was on the conservative side.
Yep.
My following's like 80% liberal. So for you to win that poll was an upset, I gotta say.
Oh wow, man!
But,
wow, that's crazy.
I brought the heat.
Yeah,
you brought logic.
I think you did.
So 4 of your 5 listeners are liberal. I get it. 4 out of 5.
He's starting in already with this mean stuff.
No.
So
but that was a fun podcast.
To come here.
That was a fun podcast. That was more of just me and a buddy kind of going back and forth because we're at the end of the day we're friends, but we just believe different things in certain ways, but we're all good people.
Which is fine, just the way you think the Steelers are a good team, and I think they're
It's
they're
important
a
to
good
note that
team,
you
but
could not get along
inconsistent.
and still remain friends.
Let's talk about the Steelers team for just 10 seconds. Adam is making the case based on discernment. There's this concept of discernment where you don't just look at the standings and say, oh, 11-2, if that's the second best record in the league, that has to be the second best on the power rankings.
Right.
You want to say 11-2 that by default they have. That was my takeaway.
No. Adam's saying that 11-2 is inconsistent. No. I'm saying a 9-4.
How we just put shit in my mouth? That's not what I've been saying. I've said from the point.
It's literally what you've been saying.
Go ahead.
So when they were 11-0, I said they were playing inconsistent football. Yes, they were an 11-0 team, but their way they played football was not that of an 11-0 team.
And I think if you're 9-4,
I wasn't surprised.
I think if you're 9-4, you're more inconsistent than an 11-2 team.
Not by default. I mean, it depends what your performance is, and that's the concept of discernment, where there are some 9-4 teams that might be better than 11-2.
Right.
And it depends on who you're playing, how you performed, what guys were out in those games. But as usual, Adam gets it right. Adam,
guys, what am I doing?
It's gonna be
here?
a treat to fight with one of Adam's biggest fans.
I just can't keep being right. It hurts me.
He's my quarterback.
It's so tough, isn't it?
Exhausted.
It's just so
It's
tough.
so hard.
And he's my quarterback.
I wake up every day at 5 a.m., man. And I get here and I got to get a lot of shit together and, help out the boys. It's so hard for me to walk in every morning and have to come in here and just be right.
Well, you guys have quite a production here. I thought I was in Bristol, Connecticut at the ESPN.
We're on our way, baby. We're trying. We're trying to
I
get
got to
there.
take an issue. The fire marshal's going to have a major issue with this. This is not a 6 feet clearance to the exit. With these toys piled up, we might have to get the fire marshal.
You know what? Actually, that's one thing we haven't seen. Normally when I do stuff a bus or in different markets, the police in the city that we're in show up with toys. So Birmingham police, this is my call out to you. Don't say what the fuck. This is my call out to you. Please come through with some toys.
They're coming to give us a parking ticket.
They're about 2 blocks away. So
Right.
I can go. I have a few run-ins with the Birmingham police in my days. These were my old stomping grounds.
There you go.
A kid, but I never ended up with the silver bracelets. But I met them. I met them a few times.
Well, Justin, you came through and dropped off toys today, which is amazing of you. So we can't thank you enough.
Thanks, Justin.
And thank you for your support watching this. And even though you disagree with me and love Adam, I still love you.
I love you. I just disagree with you on virtually everything. We can hash that out in a longer format on my show.
He said virtually everything. I like this guy.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yes.
We'll arrange that coming up soon. But Justin Spiro, check out his podcast too. He's a great guy. Our logos are very similar.
Yes.
Oh, is it really?
That was
That's
that
right.
kind of street theme.
Yeah, that was not intentional. So I'm sorry.
I didn't really even think about it, but we got the same colors and the street theme. And honestly, it's fine. And love what you guys are
belong
doing.
to the streets.
I've watched literally every show you've done since it was just you and Adam with all the technical glitches and stuff.
That's
I had
awesome.
all the same stuff those first couple
So
weeks.
it's safe
too.
to say Adam is your favorite character.
Well, yeah, that's pretty apparent at this point.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man.
So I got to get to my own job, and I know you guys are doing the job that we all want to do. This is the stuff I do, and I'm not doing my real job. So I go to my real job and watch you guys. But I love what you're doing. Wish you well.
Thank you.
Hope to
You're
have
the best,
all you in
Justin.
at some point. So keep after it, man. Love what you guys are doing.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna slide my toys in your pile and get you another violation of the fire code. So, see you guys.
Thank you,
Hey,
Justin.
for real, man. Count us
Bye,
in.
Justin.
2022, we'll be there to do a podcast with you.
2022.
I just accepted your message, by the way.
2021.
That's Justin Spiro.
Justin, did you hear me? I accepted your message on IG.
I have to check it. I'm gonna check it right now.
Justin,
go.
how good does that feel that she's got to give you a sympathy, accept your message?
It feels terrible.
Gosh, Krissy, show the man some love.
All right, so Justin, he's got his own podcast, and we'll hop on that as a team at some point.
That'd be
Because
fun.
Honestly, even though we're our own network and we do our own podcast thing here, the whole thing about this is to make
Hey,
sure
bro, toys.
that everybody, is showing some love and everybody gets the love that they deserve. We're not fighting any podcast, we're not fighting any other radio stations, we're not fighting any news stations. We're just here to have fun in Detroit. And if you want to be a part of the party, you're more than welcome. If you want to not be a part of the party, well, you can get it.
I mean, that's the thing is we've done already a lot of
You can
guests on podcasts, so we're open to the idea if you want it.
Yeah, so
Message us. That's it.
Thank you to everybody that's watching right now. Let's see, in about 15 minutes, we're going to draw who's going to win the ugly Christmas sweater.
Ooh.
So if you want your shot at a free ugly Christmas sweater of your choice from uglychristmassweater.com, make sure you share this Facebook Live right now. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you comment and subscribe. The background noise you're hearing is Adam and Justin showing you enough bro love on the way out the door.
Yeah, that was a lot, huh?
I have never seen Adam smile so much.
Yeah.
That was a Hemi 5.7. I ain't mad at Justin. Look at that.
No, Mitch, we will not link up with them. They don't want the smoke.
No, there's no need to do that.
No, they don't like us for some reason, and I don't know why. But we're doing okay on our own.
You know why people don't like people? They only hate on people when
Success.
when they're scared of them or
Scared, and we ain't never scared. But for real, we're here to be friends with everybody. We've made careers out of being friends with everybody.
Yep.
But that being said, I've also made a career out of knocking people out who run their mouth. So you can.
There was actually somebody
both
from
ways.
a totally different market that hit me up and was like, "Yo, congratulations on working with Stick." Stick beat the shit out of me when he was over in Grand Rapids, and she was like, and I respected him for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I got to beat a couple people's asses up with Stick too. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Very fun.
Who you guys beat up together?
We'll talk about that later. Beat it up. So it's so awesome when the Detroit Dog Rescue comes through with their puppies. I know it makes you guys happy, but it really helps. And like she said, our mafia or what everybody in the comments calling each other Woodies. Like that's what they're calling each other.
They're Woodies.
Our army of Woodies heading up Woodward really is moving things right now for DDR. You know, it's not only just because you're donating and stuff like that. It's because you're sharing and you're getting their message out there. Like that's what people really need is recognition, and you guys are helping them. And it honestly doesn't cost you anything, but just to participate.
Can I say my favorite part about everything that we've been doing is the fact that we have so many good people, and there's a lot of good people in Detroit.
Yes.
That's the thing, is a lot of people, they don't see that, but when the people who come in here, especially all the chicks who have come in here and they're like, oh, hell yeah, woman power, I'm with you, the guys are crazy, like da-da-da, like Krissy, I'm on your side. It's like, it's just really awesome to see good people.
And we are crazy.
Right.
That is true.
100%.
For sure.
But Krissy, I know you have no doubts that we love you, and if anybody,
I know you guys love me.
Sometimes she does.
and it's like the little sister thing. Like I'll talk shit to my sister, but if anybody says anything about my sister,
You'll kill them.
so I hope you feel that protectiveness in this room.
I do feel that from you guys.
Good.
I just like want to kill you sometimes.
Making sure you do.
Yeah, no,
But it was cool.
We're gonna give you a hard time, but just like I give Joey a hard time, I give Adam a hard
Well, I
time.
got my Woodies. My girl gang on here is something special. It's strong. Anytime I disagree with you guys, they always have my back.
We
so.
have to get those girl shirts made that said "I love Morningwood." We
We do.
have to get those shirts.
We
do.
do.
Can we get
We
those
do.
up
Should we
on the
execute
store?
that today?
Yeah, can we get that up on the store today?
Yeah, well, I'll talk to him.
Can
girls
but
would
can
wear
they
that.
be crop tops like this? Can it be like crop
Yeah, yeah,
sweatshirts?
Exactly.
yeah. We can do that.
I love it.
Let's get those up for Krissy's army.
Jenna said I'm the best fit for this show.
But you are. You
Jenna's
are
awesome.
for sure the best
for real,
fit for this show.
Jenna.
Let's get into some fantasy waiver wire pickups. Can we do that real
yeah.
quick while I run down these?
So what week are we on for your fantasy league?
This is week 15, which
Holy
is this.
crap.
Can you believe how fast this shit's
Week
flown by?
15.
So it's the week usually before the championship game. So these waiver wire pickups can either get you into the championship or cost you the
Or
championship.
completely ruin it.
Yeah.
So no pressure on you at all right now because people are going to listen to your recommendations.
Well, honestly, if you've made it this far in the playoffs, you probably have a decent team already and you got your starters set. But if one of them got injured or COVID strikes or there's just some act of God that they don't play, these are the guys that you may want to look at picking up. Let's just start off with the quarterback. Jalen Hurts, we talked about him earlier for Philadelphia. He didn't have a ton of passing yards, but he also had over 100 yards rushing as a quarterback. So he's going to get you some fantasy points. If you need a plug-and-play guy, he's probably a guy that's available on pretty much every waiver wire list unless it's a dynasty league. So I'd take him. Baker Mayfield, Anson has on here, but Baker Mayfield's probably rostered. All he says is he's just 40% rostered in most leagues. That's wild to me. Baker Mayfield should be on a roster, period, especially after what he's shown the last 4 games.
And the receivers he got a stacked squad.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Running back, Cam Akers. There's a lot of rookies right now on this running back list. Cam Akers, DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, and Lynn Bowden. Those are all good rookie running backs who are starting to trend up at the end of the season. I mean, Cam Akers had 171 yards rushing last week.
Would you go with DeAndre Swift?
No.
Do you think he's getting the reps that he's going to need out of you if you're in a fantasy playoff?
Nope. I still think they're using him sparingly just to make sure that he doesn't get super injured.
Yeah.
So this is Anson's list. I don't agree with everything. DeAndre Swift is one of them. You could pick him up, have him on your team as a safety valve maybe next week. You know, just to have him on your roster.
I think what the Lions are doing with him is just to keep the defense on their toes.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what they're doing. You say he's going to play, so they have to spend at least, I don't know, a couple hours game planning for DeAndre Swift, and then you don't use them. Now at least they've wasted some practice time. I hope that's the strategy moving forward. J.K. Dobbins has been starting to get more and more of the carries in Baltimore, and then Lynn Bowden, like I said, he's in Miami. He's listed as a running back / wide receiver, so that's versatile. You can use him in either position, and he's starting to get a lot of the looks. He's playing in the slot position, but if he's a running back on Yahoo, you can play him at running back, even though he's getting 10 targets a game as a wide receiver. So it's kind of a cheat code thing.
Yeah.
If you're looking for some cheap points.
Cheat code.
Yeah. Then we get into the wide receivers. Russell Gage, he threw a touchdown last week. He's showing that he's going to be a big part of the Falcons' offense moving forward, so that's somebody you may want to look at. And Chad Hansen from Houston, obviously with Will Fuller going out and them kind of changing their offense with the new coach, he's the guy that they're going to be going to looking down the stretch, so that's some cheap points you can pick up right there. Tight end, a guy that I loved early in the season, and he's proven it all season long. I think he's like the number 6 fantasy football tight end. If he is not rostered in your league sucks anyways. So take Logan Thomas and put him on your roster. And then Cole Kmet. I love this guy because he's on my Dynasty League. He's a big target. I believe he went to Notre Dame, and now he's playing in Chicago. It's looking like Jimmy Graham. They're phasing him out of the offense, so Cole Kmet should be the guy that you're picking up at tight end. And those are looking at fantasy waiver wire.
That's how you win, baby.
Gets you a W.
That's how you win.
Hopefully it helps you get the dub.
I got a big game this week in my fantasy league. I'm 10-3. I had the first week bye in the playoffs, and now I'm playing a team that is favored according to the points.
Ooh.
How much money you got on this?
I win like $800 if I win the league.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Does it have a chance to go up throughout the league?
No, it's a 12-man league. We all pay $100 to get in.
That's
so
how it goes.
then you break down the money from there.
Got it.
So the winner gets $800. I was the regular season championship, but that doesn't mean anything in fantasy football. It means nothing.
Yep.
So if
week
I don't,
by week.
I want my name on that Hollywood trophy so bad because the trophy is named after a friend that passed away. And I just want my name on that trophy.
Have you had it?
No.
Okay. Because I know the golf outing you've had.
I was gonna say because Corey came in, he gave you a trophy.
I've won 2 Vader Awards,
That's
which
the golf
is
tournament.
That's golf,
13th place at the Javon Hollywood Golf Outing. This is the Hollywood Huddle Dynasty Football League.
That's the real W, not 13th place.
Yes. No, 13th place is where we want to be in the Hollywood Golf Outing. So, yeah, no, I've won that, but this is your name on the trophy forever, and it's like the Stanley Cup. We just keep adding to it.
You put that on your nightstand. That'd be on your nightstand.
Yeah, I want to have it for
right
a year or two in my house.
next to your tissues and your lotion.
Yeah, no, socks.
Yep.
Socks,
So
yeah.
what, you go sock on it?
Tissue
Shirts
sticks.
if you have to.
Yeah, tissue sticks. I don't like that.
I get that.
Joe, you got a dumbass of the day you want to get into?
Yeah, well, our dumbass is a recap from earlier today. It is pretty blatantly obvious of who our dumbass is going to be today.
Who?
None other than
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. We gotta give it to Jake Paul today.
He is an ass.
And I don't like doing it because I always like when it's a surprise and I
Right.
can get you guys. But this one was just so big and worth talking about again because
The second I saw it, I knew it was going to be your dumbass.
yeah, and it's just like when a dumbass is so big that we got to talk about it 2 times in a show, you know that he must have offended a lot of people, and he surely did by going off on saying that he could not only take McGregor and offered up what $50 million is the prize.
100. He changed it to like 100, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I didn't even know about
Yeah.
On the video, it was $50 million.
I think he moved it up. Like I saw some things on it, but it could be fake.
And
Who
then
knows at
starts
this point?
calling his wife D. Devlin ugly
Artemis.
and going in on her.
Bro.
Fish, can you go grab Art?
It's just there was a lot
That's the thing.
of
You
dirt
don't go
yesterday.
after the wife, especially like I mean you don't do that in general, but especially this woman. You obviously don't know your fucking facts. Like you're dumb. Because going after a woman that powerful makes you look so much worse.
Krissy, explain a little bit about that story, because you said you've watched all these documentaries about Conor
Yeah.
McGregor and his wife. Explain a little bit about that, so people that don't know that story, like how awesome it is.
Okay, so imagine having like a high school sweetheart. Actually, I think they dated back to middle school, I think it was. And this was his only girlfriend. He was her only boyfriend. And before McGregor's career, he had a dream. Like he was in these little dinky boxing clubs and everything else like that, and training, had a dream, and she was behind him with it. They lived together forever, and they've lived in, like I said, like boxes, like shitty apartments, and she's just pushing him, and he's like, one day, babe, I'm gonna give you the world, I'm gonna give you the world. And when McGregor got the world, he never got rid of her. He gave her the world. We're talking like 10, 15 years later. These guys have been together forever. So it's like to have a woman, like we mentioned before, a good woman behind you,
right.
That's all you need to succeed at a dream. Like she was there when he had nothing, and now she's there when he's got it all. So it's a cool story.
And for this dude to call her a 4.
That's what boggles my mind, is like when there is a good woman out there, like that's the thing is like most guys, they just see women as like a number. We're not a number if we're fucking hot or not. That doesn't make us any fucking
Every guy
less
gives the numbers though.
fucking worthy
Every guy
though.
does
It doesn't make us any less worthy. You don't
For
have to go
sure.
after the woman who's behind this man her whole life. In fact, she's like a 20 because of
Do
that,
you know
bro.
why you do that though?
Why?
Because you can't get to the man.
Yep.
That's why. Because
Yep.
I've had people attack girls that I'm with on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, to make
because
you feel like, oh, bro, you can't get anything more than a 4. Like,
Especially McGregor. Like you go at McGregor, say, "Oh, I'm gonna whip your ass." He's gonna look at you like,
right. But then you talk shit about his wife, and you're hoping it, because people do that to, like I've said, this happened to me. Because you can't get a reaction out of me if I don't give you a reaction. Like you guys know me by now.
that's your power. Your power is your reaction.
Haters are haters. You could easily ignore them.
Right.
Everyone has haters.
But then they think, okay, well, what's the weakest part of them that I can attack? And they go at the weakest part of you that they can attack.
And that makes you look so bad.
Yeah, he's a pussy. Art is here.
Yes. The art of combat in the building.
The art of combat. And I wanted to bring you in to talk about this because of, first of all, the thought of Jake Paul fighting Conor McGregor. Right. B, Dana White's response, which I thought was through the roof. Make sure you're talking into Joey's mic.
I mean, I just wasted an hour and a half typing an article about Jake fucking Paul. Like, what is my life?
Do you subscribe to him on YouTube?
I will say this, like, I do watch his boxing matches, his professional boxing career, but let's be honest, I mean, the world of MMA is a completely different demon. It's a completely different sport. For him to do this route, I get it. Mayweather's done it. Conor McGregor threw a fucking dolly through a bus to get the Habib fight.
Right.
But the difference is they're professional mixed martial arts athletes. Like, you're a fucking YouTuber. Like, and listen, I get it. Like, you're trying and trying and trying. It's not going to happen. And the worst thing that you could do is go after. That would be like me shitting on you to try and get a job. Like, you shit on Dana White, the guy that you want to sign the check.
Right.
It's not going to happen. $50 million, $100 million, it doesn't matter.
What do you think about Dana White offering up the girl fighter?
I don't like that. You know, I think, if anything, stay in the world of boxing and get Flintstone Clarissa Shields. You know?
Who's that?
How dare you?
No, for real. Listen, how you are about football is how
I get it. That would be like
I know a little bit about MMA. I know a little bit about boxing.
She's an Olympic gold medalist. She has multiple division champions. She lives in Flint, and she's good friends with Joique Bell.
Joique Bell is with her.
Yeah.
She's from Flint.
By the way, Clarissa Shields, come on the show. I got to talk to Bell today. We got to make that happen. But yeah, I mean, for one, female versus male fights is just disgusting.
It reminds me of Andy Kaufman back in the day. That's what this reminds me of.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing the slap, you know, the professional wrestler.
Dude, I'm all for like women empowerment shit like that, but like don't match me up with a guy who'll get my ass handed to me because you guys are just physically built different than shit.
And honor and dignity of mixed martial arts is about having, you know, loyalness and being respectful, not throwing the fucking YouTuber in the octagon.
Right, or going after his training partner with water balloons.
The thing that he did with Dylan Dennis was just embarrassing because literally, if you watch the video afterwards, he goes go 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 to get away from him.
Right.
Dylan Dennis would starch him. There's no reason as to why he should be in the octagon. The boxing ring, sure. But, you know, someone asked me recently, why didn't I cover the Tyson versus Jones Jr. fight?
Right.
And I'll explain why. They're both past their prime. It's embarrassing, and it's a continuation of the circus that is boxing.
And to me, this is signifying the end of boxing.
It really is.
Because this goes back to the hokey parlor tricks to get attention. When you can't base it around talent, you got to do this access hype. And what I would like to see, if a Jake Paul really wants to think he's a boxer, challenge a Tyson Fury. Challenge a champion.
No, start at the bottom. You do not deserve a champion. You don't deserve a champion.
He does. Because what he does deserve is get his ass whooped by that.
I support that.
Like, that's my philosophy. Like, this is like Rocky challenging Apollo Creed, except this is not going to end like Rocky.
You brought up something, too, and the reason why the Nate Robinson fight was so disgusting was because Jake Paul's literally 6 foot something.
Right.
Like, it's unsanctioned at that point. The reason why there's sanctions and rules in MMA, and the other thing is this too, when you're done with a fight, you shake hands, you hug, it's over.
Right.
Jake Paul's the type to where he'd spit in your face. He doesn't deserve to be in the octagon.
No, I would love to see Conor rock him, and you know what? The way Conor's crew operates, I don't see this getting handled in the ring. Well, I see this getting handled outside the ring. I mean, you saw what they did in Vegas to that dude's plane. They were throwing forklifts and shit through it. Like, these guys
This isn't a fight, though. This is a personal attack.
Well, Andy attacked Ireland. He attacked Ireland,
but you know what? It also built the greatest fight in MMA history.
Right.
But the thing is those are two professional athletes, not a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like,
but you saw them attack them getting on the bus. Like, that wasn't in the octagon. And that's what I see. I just see a bunch of Irish hooligans, like they did, hop on the PJ, fly over to America, mess up this guy.
I feel like it's tainting MMA for you guys.
That's the thing. If this fight happens in the octagon, if Dana lets Jake Paul, I feel
like it's almost disrespectful.
I can kind of see because you come at it in a respectful way. If Dana lets Jake Paul go into the UFC, it is the end of the UFC as an organization. It turns it into a circus.
That's a big
What about Amanda
statement.
Nunes? It only does if he does well. If he comes in there and Conor snaps his arm
it's
within
like you
30
when
seconds.
You say like, "Hey, I want to fight John Jones." Like you.
Well, we all know how that would end.
How will that end?
Great show, guys. Check out the article.
The article. That's Art. He does
an article up.
He does our MMA podcast, and he's writing an article up. It's up right now at woodwardsports.com if you guys want to read it. Art, obviously, he knows everything about.
He does make a great point about loyalty and what MMA actually does stand for. Like, we can't forget exactly why MMA fighters are fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, this is just bullshit.
All sports, you gotta have that respect. And
man.
Those guys don't have that in them.
And I think I'm on the side of if this fight actually does happen, that's weak.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
That's what it is.
We're gonna find out.
We can be keyboard warriors all day. Do that. Don't bring it to MMA.
I still want to see that girl step in the octagon with him and literally break his arm.
Yeah.
Like I want career-ending injury for that guy. Like break his jaw. He's got to talk. You got to talk like this
Like
for the next.
Kanye through
The
the
thing
wire.
about him too is he can have that happen to him. He's the type of guy that will come back saying, "All right, I want a rematch," and again and again, and it's like.
Right.
I see. It's both sides. Like
you got
Dana's
lucky with that punch.
Right. Dana's protecting his league.
We don't need to put Logan Paul in the MMA right now. We don't. He doesn't deserve that.
No.
Bottom line, he doesn't deserve
What he deserves
that
is to get
clout.
his ass kicked.
He
So
does.
that's the only reason I want to put him
Outside of
there.
MMA.
Yeah.
I want to put him there.
Yeah.
We got some guests, Joey?
Yeah, so some guests actually that messaged me on Facebook. You guys want to come up here?
Woohoo! What's up, guys?
How you doing? Hi. You can keep your mask on. You're good.
Yeah, keep it on. So my microphone's actually right here, so you kind of got to talk over here. For whoever wants to talk. So this is Christina, and you messaged me yesterday. You have a charity that you work with, that you run, and what did you want to do? Because they have no idea as to what's about to happen.
What?
I have no idea.
We have a check that we'd like to donate to buy toys.
So tell us about the charity first.
Really?
Before, listen, we can't just take the money. We got to know about your charity and what you do.
Yeah, tell us more about you.
So we raise money for childhood cancer.
Aw.
And we help families with childhood cancer.
That's awesome. How did you get started in that? Does it affect your life in some way, or is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My niece had childhood cancer.
Okay.
So, and that's how we met Joey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe, how many years ago was that?
November of 2013.
Yeah, her breaking and entering.
13.
Okay.
And I met them, and they wanted to give back this year, and they saw what we were doing with the Children's Hospital, and she was like, if I could be of assistance in any way possible. They reached out yesterday, and they're here today to help some more kids that are in need this Christmas.
Yeah, we've helped out, was Mojo in the morning for the breaking and entering for the last years, but Joey's not there anymore, and neither was Rachel, so we thought, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to follow Joey.
God, it just shows what good people you are, though. You know, you always want to give back no matter what it is.
Yeah. So we are happy to give this check to you for more toys.
Oh,
wish
man.
there was more this year. But
Oh, that's amazing.
Wait, $1,000?
$1,000.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God.
I'm actually gonna.
That's amazing.
So every September we have our gala to raise money, and this year was a little smaller than normal because of COVID, so we didn't have
we were absolutely
as much
limited.
money.
As much money? That's a lot of money.
This is so many toys. Like when we go to Meijer and they got the buy one get one half off.
Right,
like,
right.
It's gonna fill that whole truck.
It's like 100 to 200 kids right there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. What's your gala? What is it all about?
It's in September. It's always the third week of September.
Okay.
And,
We're early promoting, like 9 months early promoting. I like
this
it.
is our organization.
It's called Help.
It's called Help.
We have shirts.
Heal, encourage, love, and provide. That's awesome. No, that's amazing. My father had cancer and he passed away 3 years ago. He had an 8-month battle with it. Cancer is just a crazy, crazy, horrible thing for not only the person experiencing it, but everybody around them. It literally drained my life for 8 months. And Joey will tell you, I was a different person. Like it just, you're so in that weird
It's your family,
zone.
you know?
It does.
Your dad's your dad, and your kid and niece.
Yeah, you get in the zone of just constantly taking care of somebody that you sometimes forget to take care of yourself too. So the fact that you guys do this is, it touches me personally. So we'll definitely help you guys as much as we can over the course of the next 10, 15, 20 years, whatever you guys need. This means more than anything, like not the dollar amount, just the thought behind it. So thank you guys so much.
We're currently also helping. We've assisted to two families.
Yeah, 2 families,
Both
individual
battling
families.
cancer. They're at Mott.
At Mott? Okay.
Yes.
Well, good.
That's what this is all going to.
Yes.
That's where this is all going towards.
Oh, God bless you guys.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. I can't say anything more than just thank you,
We're
thank you,
small,
thank you.
But we're
growing.
We're growing. It takes
Every year.
So are we. So let's do it together.
Exactly.
You don't need to be big to help, so.
No, and we're kind of downriver right now because that's where we're located.
Okay.
But if we can expand out like with you out this way, and we're going to Mott's, and
Yeah.
if we don't have an organization like yours to donate to, then we just send money to St. Jude's. in Tennessee.
That was
been
my dad's
forever.
favorite charity too, is
Yes,
St.
yes.
Jude's. So yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome there.
We plan on doing this as long as we can, and when I can't do it anymore, she'll take over.
Oh, you got like 50 more years of doing this.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. Well, thank you guys seriously so much, and just to everybody watching, this is the small ways that you could contribute towards. You see a family right here that lived through it. You know, you always talk about your dad. I mean, it's affected everybody, and especially this year when you think of the pandemic and the ways that affected our community and everybody that's in need this year. It's a simple couple bucks that you could donate or come on by and drop off a toy, because it's gonna make.
All of my tattoos
getting choked up.
are for my parents, because my dad had prostate cancer and then it reoccurred twice, and my mom had breast cancer, but they helped each other through it. So I actually have a statue that they prayed to together on my arm for it. So this is huge to me too.
Everybody's saying we should give them ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yes. We're going to give you both ugly Christmas
You're
sweaters
instant
too.
winners.
Instant winners. And that means we're still picking another one.
Yes.
So we got to pick one that shared this post.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming in today. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for turning a bad thing into a good thing.
And we'll post online and let Joey know, when we're putting things. We usually start advertising about July, isn't it?
In the summer,
Okay.
yeah,
In the
we start
summer.
selling tickets.
Let
bring
Joey
you
know,
back
and
on
then
the
Joey
show.
tell me, and then we'll all share it.
Yeah.
We'll all get it out, put it on my story. We'll do that swipe up.
We'll go big for you guys this year.
Hell
Love to
yeah.
have you guys come hang out with us.
We
too,
would
at the
love to
gala.
come do that.
It's so much fun.
Name a time and date.
I was there a couple years ago, I remember.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
It's grown so much.
All right, don't call me out for it being a couple years ago, but yes.
No, you were tied up. You were
Yes.
You've been tied up the last few years.
He's the Joey.
It's
the
It's
Joey.
always the weekend that you had to be in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
The iHeart.
Make me look even more like a jerk. I went to Vegas instead of hanging out for this event.
Yeah. So, but
no, it's grown a lot.
Well, thank you guys seriously so much. Once again, HELP is the organization.
Yep, helpforchildrenscancer@gmail.com. If you guys want to reach out to them and help their community, we can put that in the comments right now. You want to throw that in there?
Yep.
We do have
What's that?
We have a Facebook page also.
Okay. Yeah, Facebook page. Make sure you follow them, and just thank you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll make sure we do great things with this $1,000. I promise you.
Absolutely.
We'll take a picture in a second too. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's pick the winner.
Yeah,
Let's end
pick the winner. Let's announce that, and we got to get out of here.
Yes, we do.
Baligian and Bell are coming up at 11 a.m., and they got a great sports show planned for you today. Hopefully, I would love to hear their take on the Conor McGregor thing. And,
man.
And they're going to be talking about Chris Spielman being named as a part of the Lions, which to me was the most exciting news yesterday. I'm still so excited about that. But let's pick this winner for the Ugly Christmas Sweater. This is any sweater on uglychristmassweater.com, which is so cool. It's not just like you get
Customize
this.
your own, yeah.
Yeah, you can get any one you like. If you like the naughty ones, you get the naughty
You know
ones.
how much fun shopping is when it's free?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Especially you get to go to the site, pick whatever you want.
All right, Joey, pick the winner. Who you got?
All right, here we go.
Stop.
Nicholas Bingham.
Nick Bingham.
Nick Bingham.
So the way that works is Joey's going to message you, and then we just send you a link, right?
Yep, we'll just send you a link, pick whatever sweater you want, and they'll ship one over to you.
It's real easy, no hoops to jump through. Just send the link, you click on it, you pick the sweater you want, bada boom, bada bing.
And when you get it, send us a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out to uglychristmassweater.com.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a great Wednesday. It's snowing outside.
It's beautiful on Woodward, man. I love it when it snows on Woodward.
The Christmas magic is in the air. The studio is filled with toys.
Yay.
This is the best time of year, man.
This is. I'm excited. This week's only getting better. It's only day 3.
Yes.
We got a lot more time, a lot more sleeps here tonight.
A lot more sleeps.
A lot of sleeps.
Have a great Wednesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And follow us on all social media so you can keep up with us throughout the day.
Bye-bye. That's so nice.